friends and cheer. In this podcast palace, we got the atmosphere. Whoa, whoa, Bobo and Cramer, yeah, the sound of the lost, taking on the world, and they're never gonna stop with the New York prick rising to the top. Get loud. Feel electric sound with every single word. You never gonna frown. From the Midline Giants to the Madison Square. Bobo and Cramer, yeah, this man been getting it out. Whoa, whoa, Bobo and Cramer, yeah, they sit up to last, taking on the world, and they're never gonna stop with the New York grit. They're rising to the top. Get alive. Legends play, Bobo and Cramer leading the way. Raging plastic slides, shout it out loud. And the best in the house, we're rocking the town. And the best in the house, we're rocking the town. And the best in the house, we're rocking the town. And the best in the house, we're rocking the town.
And that's right, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Best Seat in the House podcast. As always, I'm your host, Rob Cramer, joined by my co-host, the great Daniel Bobo Carlin. And we are here for another watch-along. The World Baseball Classic Championship is tonight in the United States against Venezuela. And it's a happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. And Dan, you were at the parade today. Happy St. Patrick's Day. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good. Was great and all. Enjoyed it. Had a couple of beers after. About to have another one. I'm already pumped for this game. USA, USA, USA,
USA,
USA, USA, USA.
There we go. We got to get it pumped up tonight. We see right now the introductions are underway right now. We see Aaron Judge and Ronald Acuna Jr. taking out each country's flag to home plate. This is a pretty interesting ceremony. Dan, what do you think of this?
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting ceremony and everything with the fact that they can freaking take advantage of these stadiums doing those light show things now.
Yeah, that is true too. That does add a different element to it. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it makes me wish I could be there. The get-in price was like $221. I saw was the get-in price.
Really, that was the worst seat in the house?
Actually, it was a pretty good seat. It was in like the upper deck. It was somewhere like around like somewhere like angling a little bit around for the kind of the first base side of like home plate a little bit.
Okay, so still not that bad.
Yeah. It was like sitting in section 505 at Citi Field. What I saw that the best way to describe what the view for the seat when you when you look at the view what that was when I looked, because I really looked deep into what that would have been had I been able to be there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It would have been cool to be there in person. I've never actually been there for a World Baseball Classic game that counted. I was there, I think it was 2009 when the Mets played Team Italy, and Mike Piazza was the hitting coach for Italy at that point. That was just an exhibition game in spring training. So I've never actually been to a World Baseball Classic game, Dan, but you have, right?
Yep, 2009. David Wright hit the walk-off on this very day back then in 2009.
Nice. And so what, was that in the old Miami Stadium?
Yep, correct.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because I remember that big hit by David Wright, obviously. That's when he became known as Captain America, obviously. Yep. And, Aaron Judge has kind of assumed that title this year. And, as much as a Met fan, you want to see David Wright be Captain America. It's crazy to think the guy's, been retired since 2018 at this point. So it's almost 10 years. And, if anybody's going to take that mantle, it might as well be Aaron Judge,
Yep. Just don't copy the Funko Pop idea that they did at because I got that thing at a Met game, a good promotional item. Remember they gave out a David Wright as Captain America Funko Pop.
Oh, you know that they're going to monetize that with Judge too, man. Absolutely. There's going to be a Yankee Stadium, especially if they win the World Baseball Classic this year. There's going to be a Yankee Stadium Captain America giveaway. You can mark that down right now.
Yeah, there probably is. There's probably going to be various teams giving out one. They might do a Nolan McLean one, depending how this game goes, which will be pretty big. It's pretty big today. Seeing Nolan McLean really pitching the biggest game he's pitched in so far. It's hard to believe we were at his MLB debut. Can we believe that?
That is true. Yeah, last August, me and you went to the game and actually had pretty good seats to see Nolan McLean make that first start and throw. I think it was 5 1/3 really good innings against the Seattle Mariners that day, and pitched the Mets into the 6th inning when they really needed it. Now he's gonna. I don't even know if he's gonna go that far today, Dan. Because I mean, he pitched into the 4th inning in his first start. So you think, looking at this start today, I don't know. What do you think his max? I mean, the limit now, since it's the championship game, you can throw 95 pitches finally. Most of the reins are off. The first round, 65, the next round was 80, now it's 95.
I feel like this one he's going to pitch 5 to 6, maybe.
Yeah, I hope he gets to 5. I think he might get into the 5th, but I don't know if he completes it. Even like Paul Skeens, I was convinced that Paul Skeens was going to go 6 against the Dominican Republic in the semifinal game. But, I obviously that Dominican team is really, really good. And they worked the count. I think they got 6 hits off them. So they obviously had that home run early that put them ahead. But, I was surprised they didn't get 6 out of Paul Skeens. So I don't know what we're going to get out of Nolan McLean today. I just hope that it's shutout baseball because McLean got knocked around in that first start by Team Italy, and he really wants to rebound to look much better than that today.
Without a doubt, he wants to have a rebound. He wants to have a rebound from that, and I expect that. I mean, this is a guy I got to see in the minor leagues when he was on the Cyclones. It's another one of the players I've been lucky enough to get to see.
That's true. Where at what point did you see him on the Cyclones? Was it pretty early after he first got drafted?
Yeah, something like that. It was in high A. The Cyclones were already a full season high A team.
I see.
A bit different. So maybe he was already in pro ball for a while, but because usually they've already pitched in St. Lucie before by the time they're on the Cyclones. Because it's a bit different than how it was back then. The Cyclones used to be a low A team, so it was like right out of college. Now they kind of pitched it. They're a lot closer to the majors. Like there's a good chance when you're at a Cyclones game, you might see some of the play. You might never know who you might see in the majors almost a year later.
No doubt about it. That is very true. I mean, especially the gap between, especially these college players too, that have a cup of coffee there and come up. There's no doubt about it. We could see that with Carson Benj this year. Carson Benj has only been in the organization for a year and a half, and he could be making the ball club, and it looks like he's hitting over 400 in spring so far. He's really kicking ass. So, definitely, Dan, the gap between the Cyclones and the major leagues is a lot closer than it used to be.
Yeah, especially now that they're in high A now and full season A ball now. So you're gonna
exactly, yeah. That's definitely the big difference because the only gap between them is AA Binghamton and AAA. I mean, if you clear both those hurdles, you're in the majors.
Yeah, and you're usually not in AAA that long if you're a big prospect. Sometimes you come right out of AA. I remember this player. I remember this is back when the Cyclones was a low A team, and this was even more impressive because back then they were a low A team. In 2014, there was a guy named Michael Conforto, fresh out of college. He was on the
15.
Cyclones. Yeah. This is 14 when he was on the Cyclones. But 1 year later,
okay.
Yeah, I said 2014. But 1 year later, he's in the major leagues, and he hits 2 home runs in Game 4 of the World Series 1 year later.
That is
so
true.
It moved up pretty quick.
That is true. That's the night that we were at the Halloween party too at Anthony's house, and we watched that unfortunate meltdown by the Mets in Mr. Cumia's basement, where the Mets ended up blowing that game and lost it to the Kansas City Royals that night, essentially losing the World Series.
Yeah. That game stung when I was watching. We were watching that, and I think Anthony got to see in person what I'm like watching the Mets game, especially in such a big spot. He got to see what it was like.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was just another painful loss that we've experienced with the Mets together. But let's hope tonight we could get some good stuff from the United States and have a good memory from this team, because this is a pretty deep team, Dan, especially when you look at the offense. But the pitching is the one thing that kind of worried me, especially now you're at a point in this tournament now where Drake Scooble's gone. Um, you can't use Logan Webb again. He's off. Same thing with Paul Skeens. Both these guys are off the board. So, you're kind of in a point right now where you're forced to go to Nolan McLean, and there's a lot of pressure on him for a guy that, as much as we as Met fans believe in him, if you're not a Met fan, you have to be looking at this situation and saying to yourself, this guy better be damn good, because he's only made 8 major league starts.
Yeah. I'm even shocked he was said he's taking part in a WBC. I did not expect a guy that just came up to the majors so quick and he's in a WBC. At the same time, I kind of feel like I kind of have faith in him, and I feel like even some of you non-Met fans maybe need to have faith in him because he's pitched in a big spot already, wearing that uniform of the Mets. I mean, he's pitched. The expectations are through the roof when you're a pitcher for the New York Mets.
Especially down the stretch last year, the weight of the season was on his shoulders.
Yeah, and there is just an expectations like no other. They're pitching for this team and pitching in such a tough audience, and I really expect that maybe readied it for him because he's already had that experience what it's like pitching for a team with such a fan base like the Mets and such a in a contending with the packed stadiums. So I feel like he's kind of set himself up for this, and hopefully he'll be pitching an atmosphere like this a lot more because this is kind of what he's going to be. He's about to see what it's going to be like. Hopefully one day when he's pitching on the mound in the World Series, it's going to look something like this. And I'm hoping he rises to the top and he has what's going to be one of the biggest moments of his career right here.
That's definitely true. This is going to be a huge game. It's going to be definitely a World Series level type game, like you were talking about. I mean, they were talking about it on, I was watching some of the MLB Network lead up to it. They had managers on from both teams. They had a whole bunch of, stars from the teams and giving background info. And they're building this up as the biggest game like ever for the country of Venezuela. And it's not just saying for baseball. They're saying that this game is like the biggest game that, I guess, sporting event that this country has ever competed in. And that the Venezuelan people are going to be very prideful for this. Obviously, there's been a lot of great Venezuelan baseball players. Obviously, me and you remember seeing one of them in Johan Santana throw the no-hitter for the Mets all those years ago and have some great moments with the Mets. And obviously, I believe Edgardo Alfonso was Venezuelan as well. So, another big...
Yep, exactly. I got a game use bat from him.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know. It's something that he gifted me somewhere at a Met game. He gifted me this, so I have that, and I also could say I was at that no hitter.
Very cool. Very cool. I wish I had that Carl drop from Who Are These Podcasts with Millhouse saying, I didn't know we were going to be bragging, even though I just destroyed that. But I didn't know there'd be boasting. That's what it was. But yeah, either way, two great, players in Met history, and Johan and Edgardo Alfonso. And obviously, Dan, when you look at the country of Venezuela, they're going to be pumped up about this tonight too. But there's got to be, a lot of pressure on the United States because as good as that Venezuela team is, it's they still are not as good as the United States team on paper, at least. So, what do you think? You think there's more pressure on the U.S. tonight?
Yeah, exactly. There's more pressure on the U.S., and I'm hoping they come through. All they need to do is just not do too much at the plate. They need to do that. I saw it a little bit yet the other day. If they can do that, they will be fine. Maybe they don't need to be homer happy. They might need to get a walk, maybe get a little base hit, maybe a sac fly. Maybe put the ball in play and try to, maybe get on base, and they could be fine.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no doubt about it. It's I think though tonight, as much as I think that's why you're 100% right, because small ball is going to play a lot in the outcome of this game, and doing all the little things right, playing good defense, good base running. I think this is going to be a low scoring game. Now I could be wrong, but even the United States, I felt like the United States should have been able to hit Luis Severino in that last game. Severino was okay, and he has good stuff, and he can shut down any lineup on a given day. But I feel like the United States had chances, and they were just coming up short. They were struggling, and that's what happens in big pressure situations like this. Sometimes the pitcher gets the best of you. In fact, what's the old saying, Dan? If the best hitters in the league are only successful 30% of the time, so more times than not, you're going to get beat in those tough situations. So it's all about picking those moments and making them count. And the United States has been able to do that this year. Look, you had the back-to-back home runs in, what was it, the fourth inning off Severino, or actually, no, it might have been Gregory Soto when he first came in for the Dominican Republic. And that was it. That was the game. They had Roman Anthony hit a bomb. I forget who was the other guy who hit the home run that tied it for the United States.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I forget who it was, but either way, they hit.
I forget. I'm having a brain fart on this one.
But and that's funny because that's changed the whole thing. That won the game for them. And we have a special guest coming into the studio right now. We are being joined by the great Stevie Lou. Stevie, how you doing tonight, buddy?
What's up, Stevie?
Oh, that's tremendous. Now that I'm here with you two, how we doing tonight, boys?
I'm doing good. I'm ready. I'm pumped for this game, as you can see.
Yeah, I see.
Good, man.
I see all three of us are wearing our USA gear.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, Stevie, it looks like you got more of the St. Patty's Day vibe, and I don't blame you.
It is St. Patrick's Day here in America, but shout out to everyone around the world checking in tonight. I know we've got a bunch of people hopefully watching us because this is a sort of world event, if I might say.
Yep, exactly. And I was actually watching some of your little blips posted on Twitter, and I was freaking laughing at them.
Oh, thank you, Bobo. I've been having a lot of fun on there. But you know what, guys? I don't feel comfortable like this. Hold on one second. Come on. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on.
Stevie!
Let's go. USA, baby. Look at that NASA, baby.
Yeah!
More American than NASA, motherfucker. Come on, baby.
Yep.
Come on.
Love it.
USA.
Love it.
Yep.
USA.
Man.
And you know who,
That's-
bro, who else is pumped for this game? My mom.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to Mrs. Curlin.
There we go. Shout out to your mom, Dan. And
Yeah.
I'm sure she's watching this game. She's going to be pumped.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she is. I still remember back in I got to share a little story. 2017, we won the World Baseball Classic. My mother was in the hospital that day. The cable did not have MLB Network, which was broadcasting the game, but she realized the cable in her hospital had ESPN Deportes. She was watching the Spanish language feed of that game, and we watched the last out of it over FaceTime.
That's great.
Wow.
She called the janitor over and she was like, "Hey, can you just translate what's happening here? I'm having I know habla español."
Actually, my mom knew how to speak the language surprisingly.
Oh, damn!
So she
Shout
kinda,
out.
Yep. So surprisingly she knew what the broadcasters were saying.
Great. That's great.
It's quite the
Now,
story.
Robert, Bo, you're gonna have to just catch me up to speed here. To be honest,
The game just starting right now.
Great.
It's starting right now, so you didn't really miss much. First pitch is about to happen right now.
So what WBC? That's something I would experiment with in college when I would go to nightclubs. Right? Is that? Wow.
No, it's an acronym for World Baseball Classic.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's not something you type in a search on a certain website. I can tell you that.
Now, where are you guys in action right now? Because I saw the first at bat.
Yeah. There's we're just after that first at bat right there. There's a runner at first already.
Yeah, first at bat, Ronald Acuna Jr. rips a single into center field. So we are off and running on this game right now. Mets rookie Nolan McLean is on the mound. And Stevie, thank you for joining us. This is awesome.
Yeah. This is it kind of gives me a little flashback to our last time I was with Bobo was at my apartment for the Olympic gold medal game, and that was tremendous.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what gave us the idea to do this one right here.
Here we go, baby.
It went so well. Boom. So do this. We got a double play. Double guns.
Double guns. There we go. Yeah. Nolan McLean gets the 5-4-3 double play. 2 outs in the first. Nobody on.
Now they call that. I wasn't much of a student, but that's like what they call a textbook double play there.
Oh yeah.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. You got it right. Give yourself a bell.
And now was that what's his name for the Phillies there, who we don't like? Right? Is that
Bryce Harper at first base?
Bryce Harper. Yeah, but yeah, for this one day, he's on our side on this day.
There we go. Look at that.
You know, as a matter of fact, Bobo, I got a couple of these lineups. If you want to give us the Venezuela lineup, as they just finished up right here. But
we got breaking action, so get to it.
All right, I'll just read the lineup. I'm not as good as Mets PA announcer Colin Cosell, but I'll try to do this. Batting first, Ronald Acuna Jr. Batting second, Markel Garcia.
Hold on, Bobo. That rhymes. Can you say that a couple of times, like 5 times fast?
Which one? The second one? The batting second.
No, the
Markel,
one that rhymes. The first one.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Say it 5 times fast.
Ronald Acuna Jr. Ronald Acuna Jr. Ronald Acuna Jr.
That was only 3.
Ronald Acuna Jr. Ronald Acuna Jr. Okay, I said it.
Well, that wasn't 5 times fast. It did 3 times and he stopped.
That's true, and it wasn't that fast either.
Well, we don't want to hold up too much. We only have 2.
All right, I gotta read through this entire lineup. Batting second, Markel Garcia at third base. Batting third at first base, Luis Alvarez. I'm trying to get the pronunciations of the names.
No, you're good. Don't worry. Just let it fly.
Usually these PA announcers got it already.
You're doing pretty good so far.
Batting fourth, Edwinio was Suarez at DH. Batting fifth, Gleyber Torres at second base. Batting sixth, Esquiel Tovar at shortstop. Batting seconds, Will Wire Abreu. Batting eighth, Salvador Perez. Batting ninth, Jackson Churio at center field. And pitching Eduardo Rodriguez.
Why don't we kick it right over to the American League side, because they're about to take the field. They're about to be up and back themselves. So
that's true. Let's throw that up.
Cue up that lineup. Right?
There we go.
And it is the starting lineup for the United States. Batting first at shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Batting second at first base, Bryce Harper. Batting third, Aaron Judge. Batting fourth, Kyle at DH, Kyle Schwarber. Batting fifth, The third baseman, Alex Bredman. Batting 6th, Roman Anthony at left field. Batting 7th at catcher, Will Smith. Batting 8th, Bryce Terang. At second base, batting 9th at center field, Byron Brunkston. And starting pitcher, Nolan McLean.
There we go. Good job, Bo.
We had a first pitch swinging lead off at bat from the Americans, driven out to deep center field, kept in the ballpark. But I think that's a good sign that the Americans are getting good wood right off the bat.
I agree. Great hard contact and a 400-foot out, but he still hit it 400 feet.
Pretty good.
Bo, what do you know about good wood?
I know you need. I know.
You don't have to answer
I
that.
know.
I'm sorry. You don't have to answer that. That's all right.
I know that. Well, I just know you need that.
It's true.
I don't know. And the funny part is that would be a perfect segue if you ever one day had certain sponsors. That'd be a perfect segue almost.
That's true. That's true. A certain color chew, I think, could do the trick for that one.
Yeah.
It's a tricky little flare out into the outfield there, taken care of by the shortstop.
Yeah, Bryce Harper has looked like shit this whole tournament, man. This is, I was expecting a lot better from this guy after the playoff run he had a couple of years ago, and he just hasn't repeated that.
I don't know. He's been like very hot and cold since his since he came back from his little injuries and stuff.
Yeah,
Judge looks at one right down the middle of the plate. So as he's known to do sometimes.
Judge, I'm telling you, if this guy wakes up, he's gonna have a big game. I don't know why Judge. He goes on like these streaks, kind of.
Like nobody on the U.S. has really stood out. I mean, they've done well as a team, but they haven't had really any individual kind of take the lead. If Judge has a big game, he could win the tournament MVP tonight.
Yeah, without a doubt. He looks like he could be due. He could be due for a big game.
He definitely could. Showed he was hitting 261, 2 home runs, and 5 RBIs in this tournament. Not bad, but you'd expect a little bit more from Judge.
Now, do you guys think it has to do with the fact that he doesn't have a bunch of people sitting out in left field with Judge attire and they don't all rise?
I do. I think you're onto something.
Yeah, I think you're onto something.
Oh, wow.
I wonder if any fans freaking showed up in that section and was wearing Judge attire that, maybe bought tickets in that section and thought of that.
They should. And if they did, though, they'd be pissed on that strike 3 call outside corner of the plate. Looked borderline, but, on the pitch that the United States won on against the Dominicans the other night, I don't think we can really complain too much.
You know what they say? Yeah. Old school baseball, 2 strikes. Anything close, you gotta take a cut at it. So you don't want to go down looking, and that's what he did do there. And both sides with a clean record so far, 3 up, 3 down.
And exactly, I'm just freaking rubbing the belly of this freaking.
Where is this game being played? Can you guys help me out?
It's being played in Miami.
Okay.
It's being played in Miami, a lot more warm, a lot more better weather than we got here, and boy, a good place to celebrate a win. Because I can tell you, if I was there, I'd be fucking getting zooted if the U.S. won. I'd be getting zooted.
Well, how was it at the parade today? Were you freezing your ass off?
It was cold. It was cold. That's the best way to describe it. It was freaking free. It was freezing cold.
Now, the good thing was the sun was shining, and this is the time of year the sun's a little stronger. So during the day, even when you're, it was kind of shitty. But once the sun started to go down, then it was time to get inside.
Yeah, it's definitely true.
Yeah, you get that little bit of window in there in like the mid afternoon, and then it's like freaking freeze. It's like freaking freezing.
That's right. As now Venezuela is coming back up right now with Nolan McLean coming out for his second inning of work. So, hopefully he goes a little bit deeper than he did in his first game. He got knocked around by the Italian team. And the Italians just got knocked out in that last round, too. I can't believe they made it that far. What did you think? I thought that was some kind of run for basically the United States B squad team.
Yeah, that was a lot further than I expected. Like, I think there is people gambling did not have that on their bingo card. Whoever was placing the bets. There's probably people that lost. I'm sure there are a couple of people that lost a shit ton of money on some WBC games.
Oh, no doubt about it. Especially for, against those Italians. People probably bet against them every round.
Yeah, I'm sure there's already people. The recruiter from Squid Games is having a field day. He's showing up at subway stations like crazy. Funny thing is, I didn't even on the launch yet. I saw him on the 7 train. I saw that guy in the 7 train that had recruited.
Did you really?
Yeah. I saw him in the 7 train. He was freaking making me think. He handed me the business card. I'm not calling that card, all right? It happened to me twice already. It happened to me twice.
7 train is more or less common ground in New York City. You will bump into all sorts of folks.
Yes. So
riding
surprised
line,
I bumped
especially during game days.
Yes, I'm sure I went through that twice. I'm not going through that. I'm not going through that again. I'm not.
I'll tell you what, guys. McLean's looking really sharp tonight. Some great strikeout there. It looks like his curveball's dropping, and he's pumping gas right there, leading off this at bat with the strike down the middle.
Yeah, man. He struck the first batter out, and anytime you can get 4 outs on your first 9 pitches, you're doing something right.
Yeah, he's up 0-2 on the next batter, Torres here already. So not wasting any time. I like that.
Yeah,
wow.
I feel like a lot of these games you get through the first 2 innings quickly. You're pretty much good for going deep into the game if you get the first 2 innings.
Yeah, and McLean's dropping those bunny ears breaking balls on these guys. And
no one's hitting that. No one's hitting that.
Yeah. Holy
exactly.
Shit, that was nasty.
Yeah, I'm shocked there hasn't been and I feel like you're gonna eventually see this at Citi Field. Fans holding up signs saying "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker."
I can see that.
Okay, Bo, what do you say? So one of us gets yippee-ki-yay and the other one gets motherfucker. So at least one of us gets a chance to run.
Yeah, exactly.
The faster one gets motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a hell of a plan. Oh,
yeah.
And base hit off the end of the bat there. Nice hitting, though. Right there. Remind me of Moises Alou.
Oh, yeah, really stretched out and got on top of that one.
Yep, good old Mr. Glass, Moises Alou.
He was glass, but he did hit like 340 as a Met when he was, and he did hit in 30 straight games too.
Yeah, that's true. But I just feel like he could have had a Hall of Fame career had he not. He got injured a lot throughout his career. I remember during the time the Mets got him in free agency, I was wondering like, why'd they sign this guy? Why'd they sign Mr. Glass? Because that's what
if they had gotten him 5 years earlier, it would have been good. But yeah, by that point, he he couldn't stay on the field.
Yeah, exactly. At that point, he couldn't stay in the field. I could tell you there's if you know, there's you kind of didn't want to shake his hand if you know what I'm talking
that was
about.
Close on the throwback to first here.
You know what I'm talking about. Why you kind of want to be careful with shaking his hand if you know what he uses as a pine tar.
He jacks it.
No, but he.
I'm sorry, I lost track of what you were saying.
I guess we could say it. He used urine as pine tar.
Did he?
Yeah, apparently I heard something.
Yeah, Jorge Posada smells like piss. Apparently, that's the whole thing too, because he would urinate on his hands, and they were like, "Jesus, Jorge, it smells like vinegar, like spoiled vinegar and battery acid."
Yeah,
I'm sorry, it's just me.
That's what I heard. I don't know how true those are, but I would be hearing about it during the baseball games. They mentioned it, and I was like, "Damn, really?"
No, I had always heard this actually myself. I worked at a YMCA a long time ago growing up, and there was this old Russian lady who was a trainer there. She was like Soviet Union era trainer, and I had a swollen ankle one day, and she took me to the side and she said, "You take some rags and you make your urine. You make urine on the rags, and then you wrap the rags around your ankle. It will take care of it." And apparently, for some reason, it draws the moisture out of your swelling, so it's an anti-inflammatory somehow. But you just walk around all piss ragged, or laid up with the piss rag all over your leg. So it's not a good look.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's some wild stuff I've never heard. I've heard of some wild stuff. I know I've heard of certain bug bites and stuff in a wilderness areas. Don't know how true it is.
And
we got another guest.
Barb
We got
now,
another
Dan.
guest.
Hey guys.
Barb. Great to see you. This woman was amazing on her show. Like this woman knows a lot of stuff, and
I wouldn't say a lot of stuff, just a little bit.
but you were sure freaking fan. Hold on, you got cut off.
I'm sure she'll be back in a sec, but yeah, that was Barb. She'll be back in a second.
Yeah,
but,
she's against good compliments. I think that's the whole thing. You might have over complimented her, Bo. You got to be careful sometimes with that. People will just run.
And here's the other guest too that we were expecting, Bobby Tamburro.
Oh, the gang's all here.
Yeah, Bobby's in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. You were also great on that show the other day.
I just, you know what I mean? I was kind of the Tracy McGrady to your...
I don't know a lot, clearly. Okay, Bobby, you could stop speaking because I'm talking now, so give me a second. No, but thank you for the wonderful introduction. Clearly, I don't know that much because I accidentally exited out of the stream, but I appreciate the warm welcome.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. This game, I could tell you, this game, this is a rare time I'm going to be nervous in March. I'm usually kind of calm in March.
But I don't think you're ever kind of calm.
No, but it's like March is usually, when it comes to baseball in March, that's usually more spring training territory. Like I'm not usually like crazy yelling at the TV during preseason games.
I was literally about to say it's spring training, so there's like no like any high anxiety. There's no like risk. There's nothing on the line. We're chilling, just like, enjoying it.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the other day on Sunday, I was full on yelling at the TV. I was in mid-season form, making a lot of noise, like the neighbors are pretty much used to.
Well, I think what's the old saying? There's never a quiet day in the Curlin household.
Yeah, that is. It's yelling at the TV knows no off season because it's something I'm yelling at the TV as it during baseball. It could be during the winter. It's during hockey, football, it's basketball. I'm yelling at the TV, so it knows no off season, and there's medics are standby all year long.
Hey, Bo, I want you to do me a favor and try something out here. Can you say Kyle Schwarber's name 5 times fast?
Me?
Then on me, Kyle Schwarber.
That's 6 times, but still, that counts. Thank you.
All right. Well,
Yeah, I was gonna say, when my neighbors hear things coming out of my apartment, they're completely different noises.
No Kyle Schwarbers.
Yeah, I will say Bobo often gags on things when he's watching his Mets games. So,
Bobo, you gotta hold your thumb. You just gotta hold your thumbs.
Yeah, exactly. No, but that usually depends on what I'm consuming during the game. If I'm drinking, there have been times where I'm drinking water and I may be going nuts. There was a time, and you were here for this, Cramer. Remember that game in 2015? Daniel Murphy hit like 2 home runs. We were at
that game against the Nationals, right?
Yeah, we climbed to the first place. I spilled beer I was seen on TV spilling beer. I don't know.
What a waste. Alcohol abuse right there. That's alcohol abuse.
I know. Well, what do you expect me? I was going nuts. I said what happened at the time. Daniel Murphy went nuts. I went, and I got texted. I got texted from people. I got contacted from people, Met fans watching overseas, out of state, relatives out of state were telling me when one of my sibling out west.
This is trouble.
My sibling out west was saying to me, "Spill beer much, Daniel?"
Because it ended up on ESPN.
It's funny.
It ended up on ESPN. He saw it on Sports Center too.
Oh, so it was just everywhere. It was just broadcasted everywhere. Like you became famous for that.
I guess
it was
you
on
could say
Sunday
that.
Night Baseball, and they showed the shot of our section going crazy, and you got a clear shot of Bobo knocking over the beer.
Wait, you don't have this clip ready to go?
Wait, I'm going to interrupt white men talking because I'm allowed to. I'm still oppressed, but it's funny you brought up Schwarber because he struck out, and that's expected from a loser from Philly. So yeah, you know,
fired.
I'm just saying, you know, I kind of expected that one.
No, you're right. You're right on.
Why can't we just like kidnap the whole team?
Yeah, exactly. It's that place crazy enough. They freaking got a courtroom with a judge on call underneath the stadium. Apparently,
why?
That is true in Philly.
I'm in Philly. Yeah, in Philly. Yeah, because you guys are insane.
Yep.
And this is coming from a girl from Brooklyn and Queens. Okay, so like, I'm like literally the nanny 2.0, and I'm calling y'all crazy.
Yeah, I've seen it kind of. I've attended my share of road games there.
Fair.
Trust me, I've seen big moments there. I saw the Giants had that amazing come from behind win in 2011 over there, celebrating that one. I saw the Mets clinch a playoff spot in 2016 over there, which Met fans, we took over that stadium, by the way.
I remember that. Yes. Yep. I remember. Great year.
And apparently that game, the Mets manager forked over the bill to have as many Met fans moved over to the empty seats behind the visiting dugout.
Wow.
I don't know how true it is, but there was a rumor that happened because my tickets were in the upper deck and they told us, "Oh no, move down here," and I'm sitting unexpectedly right behind the third base dugout.
No,
and
question.
That was a rumor going along that the manager of the Mets paid for those seats.
Quick question. The people who told you to move, Bo, did they have like a nice jacket on that said, you know, like fan relations? And it was like, "Oh, hey, buddy, it's going to be your special day at the ballpark."
No, were they part of like a Make-A-Wish?
No, they were just normal.
Bobo, did you just admit to being complicit in some sort of market manipulation, some sort of insider trading? Jesus Christ, bro! Like, I'm not.
No,
sure you should have mentioned that live on air on a YouTube program.
Well, it's very known in the Mets fan community. There were that happened because they just saw people.
I mean, just because everyone's doing it doesn't mean that. I mean, all right, never mind. I'm sorry.
Well, should I end the stream right now? I mean, I don't know what to do.
Just like peace, guys.
I'm getting a call from the New York Police Department. Should I pick up? I think they want to ask some questions.
Are they actually calling you?
Yep.
No.
Because it's probably because I gave him your number.
But no, that really happened when I entered the state
Bobby gets calls from the missing persons unit once a month for sure.
At least. They're like, "When's the last time you were here?"
They were scanning the tickets and they told us oh, you can move down by the third base dugout. And the rumor on social media was that the manager paid for paid for those seats to
All
move
right,
as
that's
many
a
Met
good way to
fans into
say
the
it.
empty
The
seats.
rumor on social media.
There we go.
That's allegedly.
That
You always
covers
want to
your
throw in
bases,
allegedly.
yeah.
Yeah, covers your bases for anything.
And that's
Yeah.
not like
Yeah.
a baseball pun just because we're watching baseball.
No, like legit. Yeah,
But
Here we go.
but allegedly, Terry Collins paid for a seat upgrade that game.
Now, Bo, I
For
heard
every-
a,
for
a
all the Met
rumor,
fans there.
not so much on social media, that perhaps you were celebrating St. Patrick's Day a little bit earlier. Is that true at all?
That was. Yeah, that was. Believe me, I was at right. I had a couple of beers before the game.
What? Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
How many's a couple?
Shit.
amazing.
I had two.
I think we should keep this
I
party
had to.
rolling. Let's turn this into a
I
drinking
had-
game. Every U.S. hit, you take a sip. Every home run, you take a shot. Let's do this, Bo.
How about you do it, Bobby? How about that?
No, I'm sober.
How about you do
Alhamdulillah.
shots of water? How about you do that?
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah,
I'm
3 years
pretending I'm-
Dagestan. 3 years Dagestan.
All right, how about this? Every run that Venezuela gets, I'm going to take off an article of clothing.
Oh, I like this game, Stevie.
All right. All right.
Oh, I didn't
By
sign
the
up
way-
for that. I don't want to throw up my dinner.
Oh, no.
Stevie, maybe
All right.
after this, could
That
you-
was me.
I guess you're. I guess
That was me. I'm
snakes
sorry, that
make
was
you
me.
Vomit.
Yes.
You're
No,
snakes.
Speaking of kidnapping earlier, every time that like me and Bobby have a gig somewhere and
Maduro.
we're
Maduro.
Oh no!
love it, Maduro,
Welcome
we
to the
love
show,
it.
Cardiff Electric.
Maduro. Maduro. Is Venezuela won yet?
Amazing.
No, it's still
No,
0-0.
Right. We got a potato here who's
Yeah, I'm here too.
Yeah, exactly. We got a spoiled potato here who literally was sleeping in his own piss a couple of weeks ago, probably.
Me?
Hey, Bo, that's Cardiff
Yeah,
Elect.
yeah.
Show
That's
show
the
a little
thing.
respect, buddy. That guy's a legend. Big fan.
Right.
It
of
looks
Cardiff. Nice
like
to meet you.
great,
I know.
like great value, like Mr. Potato Head. It's like Dollar Tree Mr. Potato Head over here.
Yeah, I know.
It's like when you're
Believe-
poor and your
believe me,
mom
I know.
sticks googly eyes on like a potato.
You don't know what they're doing, Cardiff.
Wow.
I'm just joking.
This
Correct
is
as
our
English?
this is our Jersey Shore Lucy type ox, Cardiff.
Oh, okay. That makes sense now.
Well, Cardiff,
But
welcome
nice to
the
meet
show.
you.
Thank you for coming
Nice.
on. We appreciate it.
Welcome, Rob Cramer.
I'm really looking forward to seeing Bobo join you up in Toronto for the Mets and Blue Jays game on
Did you get
Canada
your
Day.
Canada Day tickets? I got my tickets, Bobo.
Fuck Canada.
Also, did you get that? Did you pick out that commercial that we were having?
No,
I-
no sprechen
I-
the language you're speaking.
Oh, it's right.
You
He's
know,
Venezuelan tonight.
I was gonna say, I feel like if
I didn't
USA
get
loses,
I didn't get the tickets yet.
You better hurry up, Bobo. It's
Oh.
selling out, selling
I
fast.
didn't get the ticket. I didn't get the ticket.
They said the VIP tickets are already
I'll-
sold
I'll-
out,
I'll
but
get-
they
I'll
do
get the
have general
tickets on-
admission.
I've
still.
rented a
I'll get the
U-Haul
tic-
though. I've rented a U-Haul.
I'll get the tickets on resale when it's time.
Yeah,
I
I
gotta-
don't
I
know
gotta-
if
you
that's gonna
definitely,
work
you
out.
definitely want to
I
wait
gotta- I
last
gotta wait
minute
for the
for that
finances
game.
and stuff to kick in to do that trip.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I've gotten tickets. I've gotten good tickets
Oh.
close to the day of via resale.
I'm just wondering how much soup Bobby Tamburro
Dude.
has in his beard.
You know, not a big soup guy, but other food, you could have a real smorgasbord over here.
You're not a soup. You look like a soup guy.
Oh,
Too many vegetables. Not a vegetable guy.
first and second, one out
Oh
here.
no,
Let's go,
oh
Venezuela.
yeah, I mean,
I'm
if-
sure.
I was gonna say, if USA loses, then I feel like Trump should just deport you to Venezuela. Like, if USA team loses, the punishment should be just deportation to Venezuela.
All right, we're getting
like,
taken off of
just send
YouTube in 3, 2.
No, I didn't know that. My
1.
bad.
Who, me?
Well, sorry for trying to be funny. My bad.
If you just say in Minecraft, I think then that just negates all of the bad stuff.
I feel like I could make it.
Minecraft.
When I lived in Memphis, we had this kid named Pedro on our basketball team. He had leukemia, but somehow was still on our basketball
Well,
team.
that's sad for him.
But he was from Venezuela, and he would always have these cousins come stay with him for a few weeks, and then they'd get their own place and a job that paid cash under the table, that kind of thing. So I feel like I could make friends if I went to Venezuela. Be like, you guys know Pedro?
See,
That's crazy because I grew up playing basketball with a kid named Lou Kemia, and he had Pedro. So I'm like, fuck, we fucking were living in like Twilight Zone.
What coincidence.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
almost retarded.
I feel like there needs to be an episode of Bobby Tamburro.
Oh, look at this. This is not good for the USA. Pass ball.
It's funny hearing like 5'3" white guys talk about basketball, like playing basketball.
Stevie's six.
What the fuck, Steve? Will Smith?
Like midget white men just talking about basketball.
Huh?
Now, I'm seeing that the third base coach from Venezuela's last name is Odor. Do you think that's because he smells, or is that just his
No, that's a
No, it was likely his
that's
father.
apparently
It was likely his father's last name,
no, that's
and then
apparently
his
last
father's
name.
father's before him.
It's apparently last name.
They generally pass the name down.
Yeah, but do you think most of the Venezuelans know their fathers, Cardiff?
And that's how that works.
Mm,
Well, 'cause I was going to follow up that question.
Yes.
If, this guy, Glaybar, goes to a gay bar, do you think that could be also part of it?
Possibly.
I don't believe so. No.
I mean, he used to play for the Yankees, and there are a lot of gay
Yes,
Well, look at that.
Fly.
Maduro.
Well, we just got to
Maduro.
kidnap him. I guess we just got to kidnap him and throw him in MDC. Just kidnap him, throw him where Takashi Luigi is, like their president. Just shove him, just kidnap him and place him in Brooklyn.
I don't like the way this stream is going. I don't want to be associated with this. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay, but it's
Fair enough.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
blame you.
Wow, he's actually okay. Well, then you guys can kick me off. I
No,
apologize.
that was his
No,
excuse.
he
to
actually
run.
he had another.
No,
story.
If you guys don't have a sense of humor, then
No. He did have a show.
That's okay.
Fuck. So
Cardiff. Shout out to Cardiff Electric for coming on. Thank you, Cardiff.
Yes,
That was
thank you,
awesome
Cardiff.
having him on.
Shout out
And,
Cardiff, but I do have to say I really freaking the US better win this or freaking Will Smith is going to be on the Shizer list.
Well, let's
Like,
see if
freaking
we
been
can just
yelling
get
at
out of this
guy.
jam first, Bo.
I've been yelling at him
There
a
we go.
couple of times
All right.
yesterday.
I'll be right back.
I like seeing that Stevie's reaction is like a second or two before mine, so I know if I should be mad or angry at the outcome.
That's
So,
yeah.
right
I'll keep that note. I won't ruin anything. I'll give
no, I
myself-
like it. It's a good thing. I'm not even kidding.
It's okay. I actually just heard something happen. Speaking of those delays, did you hear this? On they announced that the Mets are doing this. I don't know what app they're doing this, but if you're in the stadium and you're listening to the play-by-play from the radio feed, they're eliminating the delay.
oh, that's
Really?
great.
I saw
Yeah,
that. That is
they-
pretty cool. They're doing that now.
I feel like that's like a
Yeah,
big problem that should have been solved like a while ago.
That is true too. This
Yeah,
feels like it's something that should
that
have
is-
happened in 2002.
Like it's 2026. Like exactly. Like this should have been solved a while ago.
Yeah,
But that's great news.
Yeah, they
Thank you
should
for
be-
sharing that.
yeah, and that delay just applies to if you're physically in the stadium I'm assuming it's going to be on the same ballpark app you use to access your tickets. That's my assumption. Can't confirm anything, but I'll figure that out once opening day comes on the 26th, and I'm gonna be there in the stands. And we got Stevie Lou's famous cat there. We got Mr. Bojangles over there.
That's right,
That's
Mr.
right, we got
Bobo.
another guest.
Oh, look at
another
this.
guest.
This is
It's a hat
Jade.
off.
This is my soul
Yeah,
cat.
Pussy time.
I got two
Everybody take your
ginger
pussy
pussies.
out.
I
Hello,
got two
Jay.
ginger pussies at home. I play with them every night.
Hi-ho.
Hi, my baby. You wanna be on the stream? No, she's really not interested.
I don't blame her. To be fair.
She's like, no, fuck you, bitch. Where's dinner? Sorry, I shouldn't say that. I apologize.
It's okay. You don't have to worry about cursing.
Yeah, but
No.
that's okay.
You
But yeah,
gotta pay
I've
your
even
rent.
noticed the
You have
big.
to pay rent.
Yeah. Yep. I actually noticed even the bigger delay when you're at the stadium, because remember I FaceTime you during that overtime goal at that Stadium Series game when Panera scored that goal.
I remember that Rangers Islanders 2 years ago. Yeah, at the.
It was so good. Me and Bobby went. It was so fucking good. He got me one of the best birthday presents ever. It was freezing and it was so good. It was
That's
amazing.
awesome.
When they won in overtime, those were the Rangers. Like those were
Yep.
not the garbage dumpster we have now. But anyway, we're not good. I don't want to get depressed. We're not talking about that.
Oh no, I got my pussy on screen and you got rid of your guys's.
Who's he got? I can't see that.
Carl Anthony
small,
Towns.
Yeah, you are just so funny.
Very nice.
Any
Visual
opportunity
gags.
to take a shot at Cat.
Wait, so I have a question,
Yeah.
regarding baseball. So, in this whole World Classics, this whole series, Japan is supposed to be really good at baseball, right? What happened?
Yeah.
Why did they get eliminated in the first round? Who
And
eliminated
math.
them, and what happened? Well, yes, and math. They're Asian. They don't know how to drive. We know they have good food.
They have vending machines. They're really into
I
anime.
heard-
They sell panties on the street, used panties.
This
I
is
know.
Mhm.
I heard apparently Shohei Ohtani was and I can't confirm this is true, but the rumor is that he was trying to throw the game with some kind of group of people. He was throwing the game.
Oh,
Bo,
for
you should-
gambling?
Again?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this
Yeah,
a
yeah,
second scandal he's involved with?
Yeah, that would be a.
Yeah,
that-
big
Is this
news,
Is this
Bo,
the
if you're breaking this
second
right now.
indictment he's about to
Yeah.
get? This is the second indictment he's about to get.
Bo, you should
Yeah,
run
yeah,
a
that-
TMZ for sports.
I was
You
gonna
have
say,
so many of
that's why
these
I knew
rumors you hear.
Bobo was the right person to ask. I knew you were the right person to ask, Bobo. I knew you
Yeah,
would know.
that's what I heard. That's what I
Yeah,
heard.
you would know.
apparently. Don't.
Hey, are you guys seeing all this
Yeah.
twinkling in the stands, or am I on drugs?
Probably
there
both.
is- there-
Give me a
Thank
few
you.
seconds. I'm behind you.
Thank you.
No, you're seeing maybe some of the lights bouncing off the stadium and stuff, because it is one of those retractable roof stadiums. Those
Where are they
the
playing?
light glare is kind of in
Miami.
in Miami, and I don't know if you've ever been to a road game in a retractable roof stadium. I've seen the Mets on the road in Milwaukee, and the lights kind of have a weird glare in those roof stadiums.
That is true.
Well, at the U.S. Open, they have that, and I agree with you. At the U.S. Open, I go every year to the U.S. Open. Yeah, they have that. When they close it on Arthur Ashe Stadium and Billie Jean King Stadium, the retractable roofs. Yeah, you're right.
I go to the
Yeah.
U.S. Open every year.
Yeah, I play tennis. Okay, I'm a spoiled little white girl. Leave me alone.
Bobo on that one. That's good.
I know where.
Bobo,
were
you like my
were
character
caught
I
on
did
ca-
there? That's a good character.
I was once caught on camera eating ice cream when attending the U.S. Open. So
Jesus, what haven't you been caught on camera doing? This is
Well, I was gonna say this is
some
the
sort of
second
wild
time.
coincidence.
How many times? What's the
Yeah.
total? Let's list them.
Bobo's like Forrest Gump if his life didn't get good.
I'll tell you one thing he hasn't been caught on camera yet doing is murdering one of his victims. Let me tell you. Hi-oh.
Actually, I was just messing with you, sneaking a Seinfeld reference to see how long
I was
until
gonna
one of
say,
you picked
or-
up on it.
I was going to say, or if you're ever charged with murder, I was about to interrupt literally Stevie, or if you're ever charged with murder, there'll be evidence in Curb Your Enthusiasm that you didn't commit it at a Dodgers game.
You're right.
Yeah, that actually did happen. I don't know if you heard about that.
I know,
Cramer.
I know, it's 100%
actually
No,
true.
I
That's
didn't.
why, yeah.
Hang on, why did they both reference it? I didn't hear about this, Bo.
So a guy got exonerated because
I
he was
made-
filmed.
Oh, really?
Go on, Bobo.
They were filming for an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm at Dodger Stadium.
They
and
used
during
real
that
footage.
time, they used they actually
real
went through
fan
the production
footage.
team. Yeah, they used the real footage that they had filmed, and they found him. He was physically at the stadium that day, and not where he was accused of being.
Oh, so I
And
see.
they
So for
actually,
an episode of the show, they had a plot where somebody got murdered and got exonerated, and then went to the Mets.
No, it was like a true story. Like a man was gonna go to life in prison in California for a crime he didn't commit, and then because they used real footage, like he said, from a Dodgers game, like production literally used real footage from a baseball game, and that guy was in the stands, he got exonerated.
Oh, I gotcha. So Larry David, they accused in real life of murdering his wife, but because he was filming that
No,
day.
Larry David just murders children in Gaza. I'll shut up now.
It's all right. Don't worry
But yeah.
about it. I like it. And so
But yeah,
right now, actually, the United States just flew out. Bobby Witt Jr. ended that inning. United States still down 1-0 going to the fourth. So what do you think, Dan? You feeling confident right now? You think the U.S. is going to be able to pull this one off, or I don't know?
I just feel they're gonna pull it off. If they keep this close, it's gonna happen. One of those jump off my seat moments that I might fall. It's happened to me a couple of times. Those jump off my seat moments. Where I fell.
When was the last one?
Ooh, the last one that I think I fell off my seat and I fell. I think there was I'm trying to remember the walk-off home run. I think it may have been that walk-off home run somewhere in early September. Pete Alonso hit a walk-off home run. That was that last fall off my seat moment.
All right, that's
That was
full
a
of
good-
you seat worthy.
Yeah,
I'll be back in 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
No problem. No problem.
But yeah, there have been multiple times I've somehow unexpectedly showed up on TV at a Met game.
You've been on TV a lot, buddy.
It just happens to be where I'm sitting. The last time I showed up on TV at a game, it was at a road game, and there was obviously I was sitting with a group of Met fans, so the camera people, the production team, knew where to focus the camera on. Was that crowd of at certain moments that crowd of Met fans, and I'm sitting in that crowd, and I show up on TV.
I think that's got to be
Boston,
the beauty
right? I'm sorry, Bobby. That was in Boston, right, Dan?
Yep, exactly. That wasn't Boston. I got texted. My phone blew up with texts during that game, and apparently, what it was, everyone that saw me on TV. There was people overseas that saw me on TV.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I remember that. We had. I wish I could pull it up right now. I wish I had thought of this prior to. If we had been talking about this much about you being on TV, I would have had these clips handy. But unfortunately, spur of the moment conversation. Don't have them on hand.
Now I want to see him. Now we got to do a whole other show where you got to do like a whole reel or like a whole highlights of all these like appearances on TV. He's fucking famous. He's famous.
We're going to have to do a deep dive. No doubt about it.
100%. We got to do a deep dive.
There was even a time at a watch party I showed up on Fox 5 News. It was a game, the wild card series game 3, that when Pete Alonso hit that go-ahead home run in the top of the 9th inning, they were interviewing fans before the game. I had the wherewithal to record myself to set my DVR from my phone to record the news.
So you could see
yourself.
yourself
When I came home. Yeah, exactly. And no one, I'm surprised no other fan or anyone saw it, or because I was the one that had to pull it off my DVR, film it on my phone using my phone camera, film the TV screen. That's how they got the footage. That's how every show that played it got the footage. Jim and Sam used my footage for that.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, that's wild.
That's
actually wild.
They had to use my
looks
footage
like
of that.
for some reason Venezuela is doing angels in the outfield. I don't understand what that means, but they're gesticulating much like the Disney movie from the 1990s.
Is that what they were doing out there?
I don't know what that was about. I don't have the volume on over here. I guess that'd probably get us in trouble, right? If we had that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why purposely I had the volume like very low.
Actually, maybe
so
I can mute it.
You could probably, you could just mute it and put subtitles on, probably.
Subtitle it, true.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah, exactly. They usually put subtitles for the play-by-play, so they do that. But yeah, I showed up on the news, and the only footage I got is that footage I filmed on my phone, and the only footage anyone else got. No one. I would love to find better footage of that. If somebody knows anybody that works at Fox 5 that can get that footage.
I actually do. Well, I know someone who works at Fox 5 Business. So I don't know if that's the same thing.
You know, now that you mention, I know somebody. I'm very good friends with Ernie Anastas.
See, you know someone much more important than I do.
So I'm sorry for your loss.
Wait,
what?
Unfortunately, sorry. What do you mean, sorry for my loss? What are you saying?
He passed
Steve, you might want to do a Google search.
Wait, what? No, no.
I'm sorry,
Ernie.
Sorry to lay it on you.
Yeah, he passed away. He passed away, and he departed with this departing words: "Keep bucking that chicken."
Bobo, I was gonna ask for a moment of silence, but I guess that's out the
That's
window
another
now,
way to go. That's another way to go.
That is his greatest quote,
and it left me speechless.
Yeah, it is one of his greatest quotes. I'm sure you've seen the video by now. I'm sure you've seen the video by now.
Oh yeah.
And that clip too will always live in infamy for being on the O&A soundboard all those years.
Yep. It's
Okay,
actually on my sound.
We're going with Bobby's
It's on
feed.
my soundboard.
So my cat is actually from Brazil, so I think she's cheering for Venezuela. I think my little Latina girl, I brought her back from Brazil like 10 years ago, so I really think that she's cheering for Venezuela. Like, we can't trust her.
Yeah, well, you know, she might have had a couple of drinks already.
I don't know how that tied into anything anybody was saying. So sometimes, ipso facto, the thing speaks for itself.
Speaking of ipso facto, this is my attorney here checking in. Roy Cohn Esquire. Thanks for the $2. Thanks for the $2. Too soon, Stevie. Too soon. Maybe that's.
Well, you're lucky a Jew gave you $2. That's $2 more than normal.
I mean, there we go.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, it's hard to argue, with what you got going on over there, lady. And by the way, I don't know. I'm sorry, I was being mean before.
That is an actual screen cap of me on TV. I don't know how clear it is.
Wait, I want to see it.
Hold on, let's
pull
see.
it up. I want to see
it a little more clear.
Bo, can you text it to me?
Yeah. I can text it to you right now.
Cool.
I'm like an old lady. I'm like my mom. I'm like looking at my iPad, like to see if I can.
I know the move Bo was pulling there to make you look closer. Bo, that was a
Bo, can you try
move.
to make her look closer again? Pull your phone up again.
No, that.
Listen,
really,
I went to summer camp. I know the tricks.
No,
I went
I'm not
to
doing
sleepaway
any
summer
tricks.
camp.
This is a legitimate photo. It's literally
Did
a
you
photo
just say
of
that
me
you're
on
not
TV.
turning tricks?
I said no.
No.
I went to sleepaway summer
is a
camp,
photo.
so I know
was
the
talking
tricks.
to Bobo. I heard you say
Oh.
that. Bobo just said I'm not.
Yeah, exactly.
turning tricks.
I was
Bobo,
literally pulling up
I
a
don't
screen
think that's
cap
what you-
for me on TV.
I don't think turning tricks is what you think is.
It means.
Yeah, we gotta talk to him after
I
the
know.
show.
I think I know what.
Robert, you might want to sit him down after the show and just go over a couple of notes.
Have that talk. Yeah. Hey, every once in a while
bring
you
the
gotta have that
book
talk.
out,
so.
bring like the birds and the bees, like throw
Sure
on
how
an
I got
informative
this
video.
responsibility.
Well, you're the most dad looking out of all of us, so I think that's why.
Well, it's really
How
funny.
did he
Before
die?
Bobby came and took over at the Eastside Dave show, I used to give Bobo the birds and the bees talk before every Eastside Dave show, and it just never would stick. I don't think that was the problem, but I always wanted to prime him up for what he was going to experience.
That's cute.
Hey, Bo, we got a
I knew what
message
that-
for you here too, and a super chat on the screen. If you want to give it a read.
Yep. Hi, Bobo. Tuki sent me here. Thanks, Ralph Lauren for supporting
Holy
the
shit!
show.
That's the clothing designer.
No, he spells
be.
it different.
Do you not know how to read?
LOREN.
Are you
sorry,
one of the children that was
LOREN.
left behind by George Bush?
Actually, that hits a little
No,
too
I
close
said-
to home. I wish you wouldn't have said that.
Well, you know
And
what? It's
thank
not
you
my
to
fault
Tuki.
you're retarded. Okay? I'm sorry you don't know how to read.
They're gonna put that on my tombstone.
Good.
Tuki's the
Shout
man.
out to Tuki. Thank you for sending people
Thank you,
over
Tuki.
here. We appreciate.
No,
Tuki.
but thank you.
Waka waka.
Someone saying send Flutzy the
Hacka,
link.
hacka. What's that?
Someone said send Flutzy the link. The thing is, though, she'd show up 20 minutes after the show ended.
And if you gave her 45 days notice.
Well, if you have Flutzy on, you guys don't need me because she'll be the token
I
female.
would
and
send
then
her the
I-
link, and she
I
would
can
go,
like
"Hey."
No,
Do
we need
my own
somebody with
thing.
sports knowledge.
no,
Rob, in
then
the
you have
background.
your token female, and I can go do my own thing.
No, I'm the token female. I would have to go. You're the sports expert. Rob, I got
First of all-
Bobo's picture in the queue.
Oh,
If I
let's
sent
see.
her the link, she would say, "Hey, is there a place for me to park my bike?" And I would be like, "Listen, Flutzy, it's a stream. You don't."
Will there be cocaine, Poppy?
There we go. There's the picture of Bobo at Fenway Park.
Wait, oh my
Well-
God, I see. Oh my, that is a fire fit though. That is a fire fit.
Absolutely. There you go, Dan. Dead center on SNY there. Thank you for setting that up, Bobby.
Of course.
Bobby's good for like
Yep,
two
they-
things, and that's one of them.
Yep.
The other's like if you need
Yeah,
a
but of
human
course
sized
they prob-
paperweight.
Yeah,
I
we're
think
narrow,
I
boy.
drank quite a bit. I ended up drinking quite a bit on the bus on the return trip.
I'm sure you did.
I'm,
Well, we got
I'm
another
noticing
super
a
chat
trend here.
Bo, I think you
Well,
need to do something to
well,
help the USA rally here. Do you have a beer you could chug or something? We got to change momentum.
I'm with you on that, Bobby.
That's funny, Bobby. I was going to suggest that you go to AA, but you had just
That
I
you
think- I think
was
we-
dig and I zag. That's how it is, man.
You know what? Let's split the baby.
That was that-
He gets fucked
Like
up
a
tonight. He goes to
hard
AA
left.
if we
We
win.
just took like a hard left. AA is a cult, so
True.
that was the last one.
No.
That was the last one I had in the fridge.
Well, just go yell at your
Because
mom.
of
She knows how important this is. If she loves America, she'll go get you one.
if she's a patriot, tell her you'll call ice on her if she doesn't like it. You would be our
And my mother and her. I mean, being able to walk. Trust me, would how do she be able to
You
handle it?
said all enough.
Yeah, but I was.
I don't
just-
think she'd
I
be
was
able to
just
handle a
messing
trip
with
to
you,
the
buddy.
bodega.
No.
Well,
Maybe
Well,
we Uber
you
Eats you
got-
some.
well, you have a super chat here from Hawaiian Pizza for $1.99, saying Bobo Tuki loves you more than a friend.
Yeah, if anyone wants to Instacart me some beer, just anyone that
Oh, there
already
you go.
knows my address.
Anyone in
no,
the chat.
no one. No, nobody,
bad
nobody that's never been there. And anybody who's been to my house or dropped me off, if they want to Instacart me beer. That's fine. Only those that are known.
Fair
No
enough.
one that's ever
If you want to
been here before.
Instacart Bobo, have at it.
word.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
Thank you, Hawaiian Pizza, for the super chat. Also, Bo, if you want to read this one, take a look at it.
Let's see. O&A Fantugi sent me. You don't need to turn tricks for the street unless you want to. Best of luck with your channel, Bobo.
Hell
But
yeah.
yeah, But unfortunately, since today was St. Patrick's Day, I may have already drank the beer a lot earlier.
Hey, you know what? Day drinking is like the best kind of drinking. And like, if you want to drink all day, you got to start in the morning. You got to set a goal for yourself, and you achieved it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly. Exactly. I achieved it. It was drinking enough that I had it mapped. I had it mapped out where the bathrooms are. This place, that place. You know, wherever I was gonna be, I knew.
Well, that's
this is where
smart,
the ba-
though.
this is where the
That's
best bathroom
smart.
is.
You thought ahead. You had a plan. Like, that's smart. You thought ahead.
Oh, you freaking have to here in New York. Otherwise, you're going all over the place, finding a place that'll let you use the bathroom and get rejected.
Well, I just piss in the street. So I just pop a squat. I don't like public restrooms.
Somehow I feel like if you got caught by a cop peeing in the street and Bobo got caught, it would be a different
I
reaction.
have been. No, I have been. And they just told me not to do it again on my 19th birthday in the snow. They just said, don't do it again. They're like, pull your pants up. Don't do this again.
I'll tell you what, I turned my head away for just about 2 minutes, and this conversation really just went right into the.
It literally just took
the
a hard
piss gutter.
left.
Literally the piss gutter. But
Legitimately.
But Robert, I sent you a link over on your Twitter to check out real quick. It's a picture of me also on television in a baseball scenario a very long time ago. But
All right, let's take a look.
it's actually a pretty interesting thing, a moment in time,
Oh, I want to see.
because I remember exactly the moment and what happened.
You're killing me, Smalls.
It might take him a second there. I sent it to his Twitter. I'm sorry, I'm on my phone here. Otherwise, I'd pop it in the chat like Bobby, Mr. Tech Savvy guy over there doing the fucking feed and shit.
What was it to the
It's
shows?
okay.
account,
Apple
Stevie?
does everything for
To
me.
your Twitter.
I'm like a dumb white woman.
Okay.
So, like, Apple just does everything for me. It just, like, automatically connects everything. And, like, if you want to upload something, it's like, do you need help? And I'm like, yes, I do. Yeah, do this for me, please, AI.
Wait, Alan Iverson is your assistant? This is fucking. I don't.
Oh, yeah, no, we go way back. And now he's, like, in need of some cash. And I'm just being gracious enough to hire him as my assistant. Like, I'm a clinically insane, like, psychiatric patient, but I still need an assistant.
Pretty chill.
Yeah.
It's a weird life.
Yeah.
You ever
It's
have
like
an
a
issue when you're like, I need you to practice how to do this spreadsheet? He's like, we're talking about spreadsheets.
Yeah. Yeah. Talking about spreadsheets.
It sounds like a movie I searched on a website that
I was
that
gonna say it
asked-
sounds
that-
like a Cinemax,
yeah.
like softcore, like porn, like late night Cinemax, like softcore porn. That's what it sounds like.
we remember those days, the old or the old scrambled vision.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember. You remember Channel 57?
No, what was on Channel 57?
No, it was scrambled, and sometimes for a brief second you saw a clear picture. You know what it is.
Queer picture? Jesus, Bobo.
No,
This
no,
is
no, no.
like.
We're finding
No, I
out
said-
so much. We're learning
No, I
so
said
much
you-
about Bobo today.
No. I said you would see a clear picture, like you'd probably see a boob or something.
Why would you try to see a queer picture?
No, I said clear.
Don't you live in New York?
Oh, okay.
I said
All right, I got
vision.
it, Stevie.
That was
Oh,
my
I'm getting
bad.
a real clear picture of you.
Oh, good.
No, I said you'd see a boob or something on Channel 57. If you know, for a while the scrambled would kind of look completely
There you
visible.
go.
That's
All right.
coincidentally,
You know
it
those
would
old
usually take.
cable
Here's that picture of Stevie.
Which
Oh my
one is
God, dude.
Stevie?
The one with his mouth wide open in the middle.
Oh, so he's ready to like just take 3 dicks in it.
Yeah,
or
4 or
like-
5 at least.
Like
Oh,
2
no.
really big ones or 3 skinny ones.
Bo loved that joke.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Bo. I didn't mean to offend you with my the sight of my
No, the
He
game.
can
before
open
you're
up
gonna
his mouth
freaking
bigger than I can, and I've been practicing since I was 14.
We're
so
we're
what happened
behind
here, this
2-0
is
now.
when what happened was Doug Menkiewicz was knocked unconscious in this play here. And whoever that was might have been Mike Lowell. Yeah, that's Mike Lowell. If you look up, that's number 23, Mike Lowell from the Red Sox. This was 2005, the year after the Red Sox won the World Series in 2004.
I was 9.
And the thing was, fucking Doug Menkiewicz had the final out ball and he wouldn't give it back. And that was a big thing because he was playing first base at the time for the fucking World Series winning Red Sox in 2004. And they had this big dispute over whose ball it was, even though he never so the second he caught that final out, he held onto the ball and literally snuck it out of the clubhouse and held it hostage. So there was this kind of thing. And then he went to the Yankees the next year. So in a coincidental play at first, he got knocked unconscious by Mike Lowell accidentally that play. And I was showing my pleasure in seeing a man almost killed in the field of play over some sort of dumb baseball rivalry. So
it is awesome too. Always great to catch a Red Sox Yankees game up there, especially after the Red Sox win the World Series.
Yeah, if you see, this is, I don't want to dox him, but the guy with the blue shirt, he's family, and he had gotten us tickets for that game, and as you can see, we're really close to the field for that. That was a real nice treat. But yeah, back to the game here. Let's see if the USA could get back out of this mess here and just salvage.
No, they're just getting deported. I think they should just get deported. If you lose, I should just round you up, put you in a camp, and deport you. Like alligator Alcatraz, feed them to the alligators if they suck at baseball. Why are you even here? Do one thing right. That's your job.
Yeah, US is down 2-0 now, so not looking too good.
Well,
that's baseball, Susan.
Well, they got a good, something, and we don't.
Now, do we think that Team USA in the 7th inning was going to go in the dugout and come back wearing their Ducks jerseys? And then the entire team's going to start chanting Ducks, Ducks, Ducks. They're going to put the girl in at catcher and we rally and win.
I'm sorry, Bobby, not to call you out, but I'm pretty sure it's quack, quack.
Oh, thank you,
quack,
dude.
Quack.
Yeah, Stevie knows it. He knows the movie very well.
Good.
I don't know if anything on that level,
I'm the movie buff here.
But something very similar is going to happen somewhere in the 7th inning.
Hope. That's probably the only thing that could turn the tide right now.
We'll be all right.
Listen, if I start talking all wise about different masturbation techniques, Bobby, you can stop me and
at least we know where we both shine, Stevie.
Well, on that note, I'm gonna, because I do my own, I do a female-run masturbation podcast, so
no way.
It's a whole different thing. It's a whole different thing.
Do a plug, literally.
No, I'm actually joking. So I'm actually. I'm on SSRIs, so I have no sex desire ever.
Well, perfect segue for this one, Dan. If you want to read this super chat, Bobo.
Yeah.
Mystic, thanks for the 2. Does the up and down game still work? Rest in peace, Patrice. Mystic, I don't believe we don't bring that up anymore. That's just an old thing in the past.
Yeah, I don't end up bring that up. Got it reserved.
Fair enough.
That wasn't a no, Labyrinth Mystic, just so you know. It wasn't a denial.
We never really got a hard answer either way, but
yeah. I felt a bit weird answering that, but anyway, yeah. I have a feeling we're gonna come from behind and win this game, or I'm just gonna be cursing up a storm.
Now, come from behind, is that one of those queer films that you would?
I say coming
no, I
from
didn't.
behind works out sometimes, and sometimes it's exit
No,
only. So you don't know.
On channel
first,
57, was that bringing up something?
no,
Exactly.
now first of all, those films were straight.
I mean, you would know.
No, you said they were all scrambled.
No,
So clearly they weren't straight.
So we don't. So we don't know how straight they were.
I don't know. They were. I did see a boob though.
Yeah, you said you saw a boob. I don't know if you know this, Bo. Men can have boobs.
I know.
Trans women can have boobs too and a dick.
Sometimes
it
half
wasn't
trans
'cause they
women
didn't-
don't have boobs.
They didn't have those.
You have
specific
bigger
channels
boobs
back
than I
then.
do, Bobby. All right, so I would take a seat.
But yeah, that's to say, I realized, Barb, you probably missed that era of the old cable boxes, but the cable boxes had scrambled channels back then.
So
And-
I'm a little younger than you guys, and my parents, I come from like Eastern European immigrant parents, and we weren't allowed to have cable till I was like in high school.
Yeah, so by that time you were kind of past that era of that cable boxes. Once they got digital, those channels that were they were scrambled. They were just a sort of like an image saying, "Call this to upgrade now to subscribe to this channel."
So
is what you
in
would see instead.
Poland, after a certain time on some of the channels, they would just show like straight up porn, like just straight up uncensored like porn on some of the channels in Poland, like in the 2000s.
Oh, I thought that ended in 1942.
Damn, I didn't.
You
Yeah.
actually got the year wrong, dumbass. It was 1945.
It was a shot. I'm here to watch baseball.
That's true. Right now, U.S. down 2-0, Dan.
You know,
You're
it's
here
not
for
like
history.
hockey. We're good at it. We're good at that.
This game's getting me nervous. I've seen this before.
What inning is it? What are we looking at? Who's at bat?
We're
They
at
just
bat
took
in the
out
bottom of
McLean
the
in the
sixth
fifth.
inning.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's in the bottom of the sixth, and I just have a feeling it's either gonna end this way, the same score, or we're gonna come from behind and win this, and I'm probably gonna go nuts, and you're gonna get to see me for the second time go nuts on camera.
Do you think it's only the second time?
Well, it's the second time I'm in terms of when we did these watch along shows. Anyone
It's the
remembers
second
that
time it's
Metal
ever
Gear
been
Knight?
recorded. How about that? Let's
Yeah,
go
it's the
with
second
that.
time. Yeah, exactly. The second time it's been
There's
recorded.
proof.
It's been
This is like the second time there's proof of it. Let's go with that.
yeah, actually maybe 3 times because the time I spilled the beer on camera.
Well, now it's up to
Can't
3,
forget
so
Can't
third
forget
time's a
that.
charm.
Yeah, exactly. I spilled the beer
Sorry,
on camera.
I'm a wine
No-
mom. I'm like a wine mom, so I'm the cat mom with the wine mom minus the kids.
It's okay, no problem. Try the wine.
I thought
Try
it
the
was because
wine. Just try it.
wine mom. What do you just?
I'm sorry,
I
complain all
just
the
had to
time?
say that.
Something.
He does such a much better impression than I do. Like, not like hands down. Like, such a much better
I don't know.
impression.
You guys want to see it again? Try the wine.
No, later.
He does these
Oh,
voices.
God.
You think it's the real people.
So good. No,
I've watched that movie a bunch of times. and I
that's
know.
his other like personality.
But I thought Stevie was the buff.
Yeah.
The buffer. He's the
Oh,
buffer. He's the fluffer. And I'm
Whoa.
sorry,
I'm
not the
also that.
buffer. He's a fluffer.
Jesus, that's a whole different thing. It's a completely
also-
different thing now.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
never gonna be invited back on ever. I'm never allowed to come back on.
Yeah, yes, that is a raincoat. I just
Oh my
had to say
God.
that. But yeah, there was even another time I'm seeing on TV, and no joke, I think it was a Rangers playoff game. I was at a watch party. I got caught on TV grabbing an ice cream they were giving away.
What kind of ice cream was
I
it? Now that's important. Now I got to know what kind of ice cream was it? Where were they giving it away? What was happening?
It was a watch party at Central Park for the playoff game. It was a game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals in 2000.
Which one? Which year?
2024.
Okay, and then they broke our hearts.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, they did. But I got texted on TV. They said someone said one of my friends said to me, "I saw you grab an ice cream they were giving out." Because they showed random shots of that watch party.
The whole watch party, yeah. Don't remind me of the year. That was the first time I ever cried.
I know. It's happened to me. It's happened to me many. It's happened to me many times. It's happened to me many times. I was probably other silent for an entire day after the NLCS in 06.
See, instead of grabbing an ice cream, I'd like to grab Matt Rempe's dick.
All right.
That was
flip that.
Direct.
And where's Rempe's been gone all season?
Yeah, I know. Well, you know what? He has to learn to skate. He just has to learn. The big boy has to learn to skate, and that's all we need.
Yeah, this is true. Also, not to punch a guy in the helmet, because then you break your hand and you're out for the year.
Well, you know what? Also, some of them on other teams don't know how to cut their chicken nuggies. So,
fair enough.
Skating in hockey, kind of being like that painter would be amazing if he had good brush strokes. Like I feel like that's kind of an essential part of hockey.
I do always say if God forbid I ever have children and God forbid they're boys, they would have to become hockey players or UFC fighters. Like they would have to. Like I've been through so many accidents and I've survived as like a 5'2" woman. Like they would have to like play like contact sports.
And I was gonna say, what's wrong with punching the helmet? I do it at least twice a day.
I mean, I punch walls.
Back off
like
my
a kid
turf.
named Kyle. I like punch walls, so.
But yeah, I've been through so many of those letdown moments. I mean, I literally placed a whole bet for the Mets to win the 2025 World Series, and look how that ended up.
I was gonna say, why would you do that?
Now, what's that?
I ended up in the Squid Games.
Jesus.
That's what happened.
I like that, bro. That one took some work and some setup. Good job.
I ended up winning the thing, though.
Thank God.
Yeah.
See, I never bet on the
teams
that like I like.
Thing too,
like I never bet on the teams I like root for. Like that's my rule. Is like unless it's the Knicks, because it's the Knicks.
Knicks look good tonight too against the Pacers. I was worried they were going to drop one of these two games.
I was gonna say they haven't been doing that well, but I guess I mean, hopefully again we just make it to the playoffs and we do better than last year.
So the pitcher for Venezuela is Ward Bazardo. And Bazardo is Spanish for bastard wizard.
I was gonna say it's not bastardo because that's bastard.
If he threw anything other than a knuckleball or like a slurve, I'd charge the fucking mound. I'd go, your name's a lie.
Yeah, he came in for Eduardo Rodriguez, who they took out. Here it's the bottom of the fifth. Venezuela's up 2-0, and the U.S. only has one hit so far. So definitely pressing at the plate.
Yeah,
no, Eduardo
we can't
Rodriguez.
be good at every sport. Certain races have an advantage at certain sports. If we look at it.
Jesus, Grease man, take it easy.
I think technically we own Venezuela, so we win either way.
Well, I think it. Yes. So you know how like we wanted Canada and like Greenland to become the 51st state. Like fuck that. Venezuela should be the first 51st. Well, technically Israel is the 51st state, so it should be the 52nd state.
Yeah, but It's actually better weather too, so it'd be more worth it. Better weather.
And I say we give Vermont to Canada just to make it an even number.
I wouldn't mind that.
No,
I'm with
I
you.
don't. I think that we should have Puerto Rico join.
Jesus.
I'm up to giving more away. Let's get rid of Maine too.
I'm fine. Like, just saw Florida. I'm actually totally okay with just letting Florida float into the ocean, and my mother and stepfather live there, and I'm totally fine with it. Just let it float off. It's America's Australia. Just let it.
I'm okay with
It's
that.
bound to happen eventually anyway.
No, really, just let it go.
Yes, from my phone. I am on my phone.
Actually, we give him Oregon.
Give them. Okay, I'm also down to give
lot.
Oregon. I'm down to give Washington. Washington already has a Vancouver. Just give them to fucking Canada. They already have a city named Vancouver. So just go up there. Just send them up there.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd also be fun to give them Nebraska or something.
Why
just
you
right
hating?
in the middle.
Why
Just right
you
in the
hating
middle,
on
yeah.
Nebraska? Why you hating on Nebraska?
So just one area where they're surrounded at all times.
Aren't you from Ohio? So why would you be hating on other Midwestern states or states that are cooler than Ohio?
Okay, well, there's not a chance Nebraska's cooler than Ohio. Lake
Well,
Erie,
Nebraska
that's
has
basically an
ranches.
ocean. Lake Erie, that's basically an ocean. B, you've got Cedar Point, Cleveland, which is just a nicer version of New York. Columbus,
Liz
which is just a
Lemon
nicer version
eyeball.
of Cleveland.
Okay, I'm sorry. I
No, at the
grew
same
up,
time, we'd be.
in
I
what's
think we'd
called
be
the
paying too much
epicenter
for
of the modern economic and modern world, where every trend comes out of, and every economy is set to our time, and every trading bank and stock exchange and every fashion week starts off the season here. Oh, that's where I grew up.
And the count is 2-2 to Terang.
Oh, really?
All right, well, we got
One
Bezzardo
drawback
up
about
here right
giving-
now. And they still can't do anything. Ground out to second base through 5. Still, U.S. not getting the job done. Going top of the 6th, down 2-0.
Well, now I'm hopeful. Now I'm a little more hopeful, though.
And I would like to say thank you, Soren. I was defending Ohio against Nebraska, and it suddenly became a Long Island versus New Jersey.
First of all, I'm not from Long Island, so shut the fuck up. Second of all, you would be so lucky to be from Long Island. You would be lucky to be from Long Island.
I was defending the right to state of Ohio. Jim Trustle's Attorney General.
And why would you want to give?
Genuinely don't.
Why would you want to give Nebraska to Canada? That would only make corn more expensive.
If you want to make it an even amount of states, what you have to do is combine the Dakotas and the Virginias. That's what you have to do. If you want to make it an even amount of states, you got to combine the Dakotas and the Virginias.
Bobo, do you have some sort of...
And Carolinas, because then you can add an extra state. You can add an extra territory as a state.
Bobo, do you have some sort of intricate knowledge of corn markets that none of us knew about? That you have one of those islands of knowledge, they call it?
I was going to say, are you the Bill Gates of corn knowledge?
Figured out in your head, upside down and backwards?
No, but I do know importing something from another country is going to cost you more money. That I know for sure.
Fair point.
That is true.
And
he is right.
And the last thing I want to see is go to a game and they raise the price out of popcorn because we got to import it from Canada now.
I love that he's thinking so realistically, and so logically, so locally too. You know what I mean? On a local level, I love that because it's puts it in such a perspective. This is going to affect you in a local way. I love that. That's a great fucking perspective.
Andy Pettit's the pitching coach. Yeah.
Now, I'll do another little economic question for Bobo. Bobo, in the game of baseball, when you have just one hit in a baseball game, what's that going to do for you?
That is just a one. That is just a one hitter,
Oh, that's it.
and it's just literally an embarrassment if we lose by that.
Is that more rare than a no hitter or less rare than a no hitter?
Good question.
Less rare, less rare.
Okay.
I gotta tell you how many times. I gotta tell you how many times the Mets have been through. I've gotten near no hitters, and we've gotten 1,000,001
Wait,
hitters.
do you like have the numbers or no? I'm just curious.
No,
'cause I
but
don't know.
He's
I-
right. He's right. No, this is actually a fantastic opportunity to bring up another question. Like, what's more rare, a no hitter or like a 57 hitter?
Exactly, like,
technically,
I'm
a
just like, yeah.
57 hitter is more rare.
Like,
than
I'm
no
just
hitter.
curious about
Right.
that.
Yeah,
Like, I know like other
'Cause
sports better than
the pitcher
baseball.
stay
Yeah.
in the game? It's just like
I feel
And
like
like
a
he's the man
57
to
hitter would
ask.
roll.
So
I feel like that would also be rare, also, because that's something
that's true.
you might not see a lot.
I was gonna
but
say
it's-
that's like such
I
like a
don't think-
low probability of that, I feel like.
Yeah, even though I don't think it's saying that's really going to be celebrated as much, but yeah, those no hitters freaking.
But what was happening? Do you remember we were at
so-
a Mets game last year where the Mets were like intentionally giving up runs or something like that for some reason? They brought in like position players to pitch.
Wait, I know exactly what you're talking about. Me and my ex-boyfriend were there.
Yeah.
Like when we were exes, like we were there last year.
Yeah, it
I know
was, like,
exactly what
disturbing.
you're
that
talking
game.
about. They were giving up
playing,
runs.
started to come
Yeah.
back.
I was so mad.
I
I was
was-
losing my shit.
You remember
I
what I'm
was
talking
I
about?
was literally nervous about. I was
Do you
nervous.
recall
I
the
was
situation,
having
Bob?
Pete. I remember that. I was saying like, "What the fuck is Carlos Mendoza thinking?" I was
Yeah.
having PTSD flashbacks to that game in 2019 against the Washington Walgreens. If you're a Mets fan, you remember that game. I was having PTSD flashbacks about that game.
You're talking about the game that they allowed 24 runs?
Yeah, exactly. That game.
Well, let's not like bring up the exact numbers, okay? I can only afford one therapy session a week. All right, like, come on.
That was a game that I nearly thought I broke the TV. I actually thought I broke the TV because how hard I threw an empty can at the TV.
Oh, but do you want like the number of my therapist or like a good therapist or something? You know, just to get you through like baseball and playoff season, maybe.
The only therapist I know is this therapist by the name of it's a she's of Belgian descent by the name of Stella Atos. That's
Stella. Okay.
That's yeah. Stella Atos.
So you mean Stella Artois? I would say that's the one because like Belgium is influenced by French, and then you have the Flemish region.
Yeah, exactly. And she's usually found
which isn't my first language, so I'm like a huge nerd about this.
Yeah, she's usually found in the supermarket if you're looking for her services. Her services are available in the supermarket.
Well, yeah, she's a cheap bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Believe me, you usually have a ton of them in the fridge, but unfortunately the time of year lets a lot of day drink.
No, I didn't mean to correct you, but Bobby knows because like English isn't my first language, so anything in like a European language that is like the pronunciation, like I'm such a stickler for, and like linguistics, like I'm such like a stickler for that. Like that's all.
Oh, no, you're like literally you could easily be a paid travel translator. Like you know those people that have
I used to be I used to be an interpreter before COVID hit. I was working for an immigration law firm and I was a paralegal and interpreter. And my boss was going to pay for like a LSAT Kaplan course. And then COVID hit, thank God, because I was miserable. It was the most money I ever made in my life, but I was miserable.
Yeah, but fortunately, because of the result of all that drinking is about to happen, I got to use the bathroom.
Right.
Oh, see, I mean, like, I thought even drinking that I lost my language, and I'm like, oh no, I'm Eastern European. Drinking actually makes our mind work better.
And actually, this is a perfect time. Barb, we did get a super chat specifically for you. So if you want to...
Oh, who am I? Oh, hi, Roy Cohen. I am or Roy Cohn, like Michael Cohn, like Michael Cohn. I don't know what we're looking at, but are you an actual Esquire? Like you're an actual lawyer? Like what kind of law do you practice? I'm sus. It's sus. Second of all, who am I? I am a stand-up comedian. I am a guest on podcasts, and I am an independent journalist.
Absolutely. So that should answer your question. And
I do a lot of famous criminal cases like the Alexander brothers, Diddy, Luigi. Just I follow a lot of these, or like the whole David murdering Celeste, allegedly, you know, like a lot of these big high profile cases. Like when you brought up like the whole gambling, like he's throwing the game intentionally, there was actually a connection with one of the husbands from the Real Housewives of Orange County. And what, like, I'm super into that too. And so, like, anything that connects, like, reality TV and, like, high profile cases, like Jen Shaw, which is a Real Housewife of Salt Lake City or a former one, she's in the same prison as Ghislaine Maxwell. Like, that's why. So, like, I covers, like, stuff like that. And then I'm a stand-up comedian, which I'm a road comic with Bobby. Unfortunately, I'm like Bobby's unwitting little sister. I'm like the one he has to drag around. You know, like when mom tells you you can do something, but you got to bring like your younger sibling. That's like pretty much like, hey, Bobby, you could be on the show, but you got to bring this annoying bitch with you. I'm actually smart. I have a college degree. I was supposed to go to law school, but I chose to be a disappointment.
That definitely explains.
I hope that answers your question. I'm also I'm a clinically insane psychiatric patient. I don't know if that answers his question as well. I'm a winter Latina that only learned how to speak English because of Sesame Place and Arthur and like in pre-K.
Damn, is that true?
No, that's actually true. Yeah,
Really?
Polish is my
Very
first
cool.
language. So I have a dual
okay.
citizenship and Polish is my first language. And I was forced to like learn how to like speak Russian and read the Russian alphabet. And when it comes to Spanish, I speak Spanglish. It's actually really funny because almost everyone in New York I speak to that speaks Spanish, I answer in English and they talk to me in Spanish and we understand each other. True story, like true story.
Very
Yeah.
cool, very cool.
But yeah,
So,
no, like that's sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say so. And I love the fact that you have that background in all the big cases and all that kind of stuff too, because you know you could be like our show's Ian Halperin, and I don't know if you're even aware of who that is, but Ian Halperin was a.
I recognize the name. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a little embarrassing. I recognize the name.
Oh,
yeah, he was
King
on
Ian.
Opie and Anthony.
Yeah,
exactly.
all the OA fans know him too.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I was like in middle school when that was popular.
Hey,
Wow, that's a
You
low
would have been
blow.
in
Kinda
certain
like,
people's wheelhouses.
This is kind of like one of those real
No
broadcasts
doubt
where like
about it.
the broadcasters will like leave for like an inning and then come back. You ever see
I
that
mean,
sometimes?
you're just a pro. You're just a pro.
Yeah, do you
That's
think
what you're
those guys
doing.
also go smoke blunts out on their balcony in between innings, or is that just me?
I think they do
so
if they want USA to win.
Smoke, I have to go off camera, right?
USA, you should go.
Hey, it's
camera,
legal.
yeah.
You can do it if you want.
I mean, it's legal in New York.
Yeah.
Like I
Good.
can walk down the
Right.
street like just smoking a bong. Like cops will see you like smoking in a car, and they'll be like, "I mean, we have bigger things to take care
And that
of."
was smoking a bong, Bobo, not a
Oh,
schlong.
you know you
We
hit
heard the
something
videos you
now.
like earlier.
There's a big difference.
Does he like the anteater one or the other one?
Bo?
Oh, you guys didn't pick up on that one.
Bo?
Oh,
Circ or uncirc?
Bobo comment.
I just got back.
Not anteater.
I just got back.
No,
It's
we're
such a
asking
good
you.
joke. You guys are fucking stupid.
I didn't get what you were talking about, but I don't know. I
Did you
guess
go
you're
number
talking
one or
about
number
a
two?
video of an anteater.
Number one or number two?
No, let's just say a lot of liquid extraction.
A lot of liquid too.
Oh
All
wow,
right.
liquid extraction. And where
No,
do we
no.
how and where do we extract this liquid? Is it a thick viscous liquid? That's white in color by any chance?
more from the No,
Jesus
more
Christ.
like the result of all the drinking.
Wait
more
a
like
second.
the
What
result
is
of all
the
the
catcher
drinking.
from Venezuela wearing?
What is he
What do you mean?
wearing?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
He's wearing
noticed that.
some
It's a little suspect.
It looks like a pride catcher's gear, Bo. And after all this queer talk, I think you jinxed the United States.
See, you know what I should have done?
That's
I should have worn my fuck ice shirt, and then we would have been doing better.
It couldn't hurt at this point.
I don't get it. Are you for or not for immigration? This is so confusing.
You'll never. I mean, I don't know. What am I for? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of cool. You could be for immigrants, but also against immigration. I guess
I'm gonna say, like, what are we for? Anything? We're all just like meat sack. We're all just carcasses. We're meat on like skeletons held with like a skin suit on a floating rock in outer space, surrounding a ball of fire. So
right
like,
now, I'm for driving this run in.
Why do we? So like, why would you care about anything? Nothing really matters if you think about it. Like,
yeah, exactly. For
cannibalistic
once,
pedophiles run the world.
I thought I was the high one. Jesus.
Oh, I'm not even high. This is just how I talk.
I know.
Yeah, for once, freaking Judge, do something.
Marry me.
Hey, it's got to be a blood diamond. I got to know a kid lost at least a hand.
I got to give it to you when you're on your period? That's disgusting, lady.
No, a kid doesn't have to die, but he has to lose at least a hand for the gem, for the stone. Fuck that lab diamond grown shit. That's like some pussy shit.
You want the hand still attached to the diamond, like grasping
No,
it?
I want it in a second box wrapped, like not attached to the diamond, like on the ring. I want it wrapped like what's in the box, like that. What's in the box? What's in the box from like 7? Like I want it like that.
Let's see.
That's what I want. I don't think that's unreasonable. I'm not asking for like. I'm just a simple woman. I'm modest. I'm humble. I'm not asking for a lot.
Stevie, I could probably give you something. They could take care of something with enough money. They could be bought with enough money from taking part in this some sort of game. It's just take that business card, dial that number, meet underneath a tunnel somewhere in Woodside, and some people will pick you up in some unmarked van.
Wait, where are you in Woodside? Like, where in Queens are you?
Yeah, doxed, I guess.
Yeah, let's not.
I'm not asking for I'm asking for the neighborhood.
I know I didn't mean to do it, but
no, I'm just.
I guess
Queens is a giant borough.
I'm somewhere in Western Queens. But I was just making a reference to Squid Games, but I was trying to put it into context into taking place in the U.S.
and Woodside.
Yeah, that's how I was trying to.
I don't think anyone's gonna like try and find where you live.
You have to drive around for a while.
Like, I'm a woman and I literally tag my neighborhood in most of my posts. So my bad. I didn't realize you were at such risk compared to me.
Wrong. You don't have to apologize. You're totally
fine. I'm not actually apologizing.
Great. I hope that was.
But I was just making a reference to Squid Games.
Like you got it, Bo. You didn't mean it. You didn't mean it. I get it.
Yeah, I was just saying, take that card, dial that number, and they'll pick you up, and you'll be in.
Sorry, I don't pick up on those signals, and I just get mad.
What signals? What's the Squid
like him not meaning it? Like him not meaning it. I just get mad. I just assume the worst. I don't pick up on it. That it's an innocent statement.
He's talking about
what you actually.
Yeah, exactly.
What you
I get angry about Squid Games.
Oh, fair enough.
I get angry about Squid Games.
Me too. I'm tired of these motherfucking squids and their motherfucking games.
I hate Squid Games so much I won't even eat calamari anymore. I just Bobo's digging me tonight. At least.
I was gonna say because I hate Squid Games, I eat calamari.
Ooh, that's good too.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's a good one.
I like that the unifying
even
force of all 5 of us is our hatred of Squid Games.
Yeah. Even though for some reason I feel like the 5 of us could be characters on that show. I feel like
100%.
Wait,
we could also be like on a sitcom.
Don't the people get brutally murdered one by one on that show? Until there's
God
only one
willing.
left?
God willing, someone would do that to me. God willing.
And then that's what you want us to be part of? Am I getting that right? I just want to make sure I have you right.
I think he has the right idea.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, exactly. It'd be that to some weird rich people with their weird animal masks amusement.
Now you're just talking about my Thursday night.
Now it looks like the
So you're
USA's got Will Vest at the mound, and they've got Jim Sweater warming up right now in the bullpen.
So is there a sweater on the mound, or is there just the sweater lower? Is it just like a
You got
landing
that
strip?
right, Barb. Shit. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, I gotta fucking take a text here.
I'm gonna peace out soon. Sorry
No
for being
problem.
a huge bitch. I don't like men at the moment this week.
That's okay. It's okay. You were great on the show. You were great on the show.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
You're-
I'm not leaving. You're stuck with me for a few more minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, you're always welcome back. You're always welcome
Well, thank
back.
you. I think we
Absolutely.
should all go to like a Mets game. I think we should all hang out.
Oh,
We should go to a Mets game.
Oh, without a doubt. Once. The
Or we
season
should go
starts
to a
along,
Rangers game. We should
Perfect,
also
Bo.
go
You
to a
get the
Rangers
ticket.
game.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. I mean, the Rangers, that might be a little depressing depending on what kind of game we go to. But then again,
Well,
even in May, the Mets could be depressing. So
Well, we had a good run for 3 games, and then LA,
that's true.
and then LA.
That's true. Artemi Panarin coming back to
So I was
get
gonna
a
say
little
Bread
rest.
Man.
Yeah, the bread
So
man.
last year it was really depressing, actually. So last year, or actually 2 years ago, this is 2024, like winter 2024. I won a Sunday game in December to Rangers versus Kraken in MSG. They lost. The next day, I get invited by an old college friend to his ESPN box because he works for ESPN. Blackhawks versus Rangers. They lose again. 2 nights in a row.
Yeah. The Rangers the
And
last couple of years.
people wonder why I drink.
Yeah, the Rangers will do that to you. I mean, because even when they win too, it's like pulling teeth sometimes. So
No,
Yeah,
even when they win, you're like, oh, this is short lived.
yeah, you see it right around the corner that they're gonna let you
So
down.
I was -2 when they won the last Stanley Cup. I've never in my entire lifetime seen them win the Stanley Cup. I've seen them get close fucking a myriad of times, but I was -2 last time they won.
They were literally lighting fireworks in my neighborhood in Woodside when that happened that day.
I wasn't born. Sorry, I was
I-
a little spermy floating in my dad's balls, and I was like, I don't know. My soul was somewhere. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I was 7, and that's still the only team I've ever seen win a championship.
-2. You didn't watch? Well, the Giants won the Super Bowl in like 2008.
Yeah, I'm a Jets fan though, so
Listen, I'm a Jets fan
But
too.
yeah,
So let's not.
yeah.
Listen, I already slipped my
Yeah.
wrist once. I don't want to do it again.
Yeah.
I used to
meant,
have
yeah,
a pink
yeah.
bedazzled Revis jersey. A good family friend of mine, actually, for a birthday present, got me a pink bedazzled Revis jersey when I was in middle school.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Love
Yeah.
Revis.
you're talking to someone who was at Super Bowl 46 in person.
Oh, shit.
Okay, whoa, cool guy
That's a
over
brag.
here. That's actually not even a humble brag. That's a brag. Like, for real. You should bring that up more often, especially when talking to women.
Yeah, but yeah,
I didn't know there'd be boasting.
I know I was gonna say that, but yeah, I got to see
Yeah,
I got
are
to
you
see that
stopping
in
right
person.
now, or is that just me getting a weird sense of, do I have a leak in my house?
But yeah, I got this.
Jesus, literal Deb.
I got to see that in person, and there was no joke on the plane as we're taking off on the way there. I was blasting that East Side Dave song off of my phone.
It's Giants time in the Super.
Oh, well, Bobby loves that.
Eli Manning.
That song.
Take it, Bo.
Looks like USA just caught a big
Hold on,
break
hold on.
here.
Oh, what
Hold
happened?
on, I got to cue up the song.
Update us.
Dan,
It was a
here you
foul
go.
ball, but that was.
It's all you.
All right.
It's Giants time in the Super Bowl. Eli
no, it's so I was watching a Tom Brady interview where it was like, if you think that the NFL was legit, do you think I would lose to Peyton Manning's little brother? Like, do you really think that, like, I would agree to that script? I will always talk over a man singing.
Eli's Max Katie gonna ruin your boat. Badly, Tom Brady.
Trouble.
Break it down, Roy Schaefer. Come on.
Gotta have a jam
It's
there.
the David Mack Sports Program. Subscribe on iTunes, Daddy, and listen on Sirius XM.
Wyclef Jean is from fucking Haiti. Gonna Fuji your shit. Tom Brady. Pirate says, ahoy, matey. Gonna watch the plank and fuck you, Tom Brady. With the Giants, Dabney Coleman is 80. Fucking dagger your ass, Tom Brady. Woo! Yeah! David Mack Sports Program. You know what time it is.
That's just imagine a bunch of people on a plane dancing to that. My
What a
neighbor,
blast.
Giants too.
Seat neighbor had a Bluetooth speaker, so we were able to broadcast that thing out as loud as possible.
Did the whole
Then
plane
we went
join
up
in?
to 11. What?
So I missed that play down the line. What did they overturned that RBI double?
Yeah, they turned it into a foul, and then we got a little lucky there.
Ah, good. Dodging a bullet. U.S. still down 2-0 though.
Yeah, we got to hang
Well,
on.
yeah, it could have been 3. I definitely thought it was 3-0 there.
See if we can get out of the inning.
Exactly, and I still just have a feeling it's going to be something in the ninth inning. The gut feeling.
You think it's going to be in the 9th?
I think
you
it's
pick
going to
a
be
guy to
in
get
the
the
ninth.
big hit. Who do you think it's going to be? Who's getting the big hit?
I just have a feeling Pete Crow Armstrong is going to get the big hit.
Speaking of big hit,
Well,
Bobo.
let's hope someone does.
Speaking of the big hit, Bobo, we got a request here for my big hit, the banana trick, the famous banana trick, known all around the world from the last time we streamed together, right? Robert, do you remember the banana trick?
I do remember. I do remember.
All right. We're going to have Stevie Lou's famous way of eating a banana, right? You get the banana, and then you cover it in peanut butter, right? And then you just slam it down.
Come on, get it down further.
All right, now, Steve, you're doing this. Team USA has got to be inspired by this. Come
This
on,
is a
let's go.
rally if I've ever seen one.
It's gonna be
Without the boot, it's just a rally.
There we go. All right, come on. If anything's going to inspire this team, it's going to be that.
Wow,
I think
Bobby,
I just
have
got
you
a call.
stopped catfishing? Have you stopped catfishing?
Just turn it into a proper rally cap.
You're too old to look like a frat boy douche. Once you cross over into your 30s, I think you should give that up. It's a little pathetic.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to put the. Gonna have to freaking put the freaking.
Dan, you going to put your rally cap on?
Oh, you got the grimace hat though.
Yeah.
Like, come on, come on.
This is true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Got the
You know what I
grimace
mean?
hat.
Like, oh, it's a
got the
grimace
grimace
puppet.
hat?
Yeah, I got.
Oh, I thought it was puppet.
Yeah,
I thought it was a
exactly.
hat. Oh my god, I love that. I love that with the New York Mets hat.
Yeah, this is just an ice cream bowl, but it worked. It's an ice cream bowl, but it.
Oh, so it's like the
It's-
soft serve. I know, and like you get it. So it's not gluten free, so I can't have it, but like my friends can. It's pretty.
Yeah, I have, but I have one of these from every stadium I've been to.
Wait,
So how
can I
many do you
see the
have
rest
overall?
of them?
Yeah, do you have
Bring
them?
them out. Yeah, bring them out. If you have them, bring all of them out.
They're in a box.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
They're in a box, so they're just being put away until I've made a display. Once I got the whole set.
So how many do you have?
I'm just gonna make. I got like a good. I got. I'm trying to see. I got like a good 7 of them.
From where? Like where? Lucky number 7.
Yeah, like-
Where'd you get them from?
Well, some of them are from old stadiums. Like I got Shea Yankee Stadium, old the Florida. I got one from Cleveland, Milwaukee. Got one from Fenway.
Hell yeah! Oh, you've been around. Hell yeah!
Yeah,
You've traveled around. I love it.
Yeah, that's where I got them. So
that's super cool.
Hopefully there'll be one added from Toronto sometime this year.
Fingers crossed. I can't really cross my left hand, but fingers crossed.
And I can't wait to see what I call the ultimate troll move. The ultimate troll move that Canada has to see for whatever long it's on display. I heard that puck from the game-winning goal is on display in the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Oh, no doubt about it. It's going to be. And also, you're going to get to see that. Go to Canada with
That's
Cardiff.
actually insane. I was going to say, that's actually really cool.
Yeah,
Bobby when he went to Canada, got me like the cutest little keychain a few years ago from the Hockey Hall of Fame, like a little like polar bear wing with a little jersey. It's the cutest thing ever. I carry it around everywhere on like my bags and stuff.
Nice.
It's adorable. It's my little buddy. It's my little buddy.
But yeah, that's what I call the ultimate troll move. That reminder of that win is in there. There is in a museum there in that country for them to see. They'd be reminded forever.
What's the score? What are the innings? What's going on?
Yeah, it's bottom of the 7th right now. Roman Anthony is at bat, and the United States is down 2-0 to Venezuela with 2 outs.
See, I'm not white enough to pull up Fox on my TV. They won't let me. Oh yeah.
Barb, the fans in the chat are saying that it's your turn now to do the banana trick.
I only have frozen bananas that I'm gonna use for gluten-free banana bread. Sorry, guys.
It's true.
Sorry, guys.
It says the fans are saying that you can.
Yeah.
The fans are saying that you can defrost the bananas somewhere else. Whoa, that's
no. The thing is, I need a certain number for my recipe that I'm gonna. So I meal prep before I go on the road every weekend because I have dietary restrictions. Because of course I do. I'm a white woman, obviously. I have all these like made up illnesses.
Doing bits.
Exactly. But so no, unfortunately I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I can't. I don't have carrots or popsicles either. So how I used to practice when I was younger.
All right, USA, we got the rally cap going on here. We're going to take a 2-out walk. It looks like Venezuela is going to El Mundo, as they call it in Venezuela.
It's not El Mundo.
I guess you could also kind of count that number a bit even larger if you count the minor league the batting helmet ice cream bowls that I have, because I've been to a few minor league stadiums. Yeah, because I've been to Brooklyn Cyclones games. I got a Staten Island Yankees one, which is one that's no longer exists.
I was going to say my divorced dad and I, on the weekends he had me, we used to go to Cyclones with other divorced dads and their daughters.
That's funny. What I was going to say is, Bo, have you ever thought about maybe having an all-star game for midgets?
Can we throw them? Can we throw them at the pitcher's mound?
Well, since he has all the little mini helmets, I figure we could put one on each guy and then have them run around.
Oh, I love that. Wait, I love that. That's such a good idea. That's such a good way to utilize them. That is so smart.
Yeah, I think their heads are bigger than these things. So unfortunately,
you can get those shrunken voodoo heads.
Yeah, that's true too. Do like something out of Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I think I might have to do that in only certain countries. I might be able to get away with that.
Only in certain countries. What country?
Yeah, I don't know whatever countries they would freaking allow that. I don't know. I heard.
All right, I'll be back in like a few minutes, and then I'm gonna hop off. But I'll be back. You guys are still stuck with me for a few.
Guys, when she goes, let's talk about how we're. Oh shit.
Yeah, just talk shit about me, please do. See, I know what. If you were nice, I would have left my mic on while I pee, but I'm gonna turn it off now.
Fuck, damn it! I'm always fucking it up for us.
Almost.
Oh boy, you got to give it up.
Yeah,
to Barb.
I
you really can hang. With
I think
those
Stevie Lee was on the phone with some buyers of that.
Yeah, that's right. I definitely got the hookup.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his first name is Big, and his last name is A. Let's just say, all right.
I was gonna say, Cyclone's legend like yourself, Bo.
That's right. Shout out to Big A, Cyclone's photographer extraordinaire,
and Jar of Piss buyer.
That too.
Yeah. And I'm just hoping it gets hope that Will Smith doesn't do something that makes me freaking yell at the TV as he's done this whole tournament.
Stevie, you want this one or you want me to take it?
I'm sorry. I mean, well, a little Wild Wild West, I guess. You got hit by a pitch, but he swung at it like an idiot. Jesus Christ, that's pretty dumb.
She go slap the pitcher.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
I literally hit him in the hip and a swing and miss. Down 0-2.
What the heck? This guy's been freaking doing everything during the freaking
popped it up
during the World Series, and he freaking can't do shit here. And once again.
If it was against the Mets, it'd been a double on the gap.
If you were the manager, what would be your rallying cry? For like, what would be your speech for going into these final innings here?
I'd be freaking win this game because I do not want to have to freaking Venmo this freaking person that's been freaking betting a shit ton of money on this game.
Hold on. Can we pause? Can we get like a bed of like inspirational music?
Yeah, Bo.
And then Bo can start over again. And Bo, I want you to give me like a little bit more because that really, you were kind of going off the rails. I want you to give like a old school Newt Rockney sort of inspirational, motivational speech as if you were in the men's U.S. team's locker room right now.
No joking. A real speech.
You guys, this is freaking your moment. You freaking committed to this right now. There's no fucking way we are going to lose to this. 2-0 like this. One hit. One fucking hit. You're freaking better than this. You freaking guys put up so many freaking big numbers. And you freaking shut out. You fucking better than this. Win this. Make us so proud.
More curses.
That I'm so fucking drunk. I want to be freaking so passed out drunk. Let's win this fucking damn thing!
Yeah! USA! USA!
USA!
Let's do it so we could get passed out drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That reminded me of Al Pacino in Any Given Sunday.
Yeah.
Very close.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And believe me.
Isn't he like 80 with like a 2-year-old also?
So is Bo, believe it or not.
Oh, wow. Well, he looks great for his age.
And you're telling me you wouldn't let Al Pacino put one in you if he had the shot?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm serious. It's absolutely not.
Al Pacino, he does have a 20-year-old girlfriend now, too, so.
Yeah, well, that's the mom. That's the mom of the kid.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, get your bag, girl. Like, I ain't judging. It's like, Not for me.
I hear you.
Yep,
I hear you.
He's gonna freaking pass away with negative inheritance.
You see, life's this
Al
game of
Pacino?
inches. And when the tits start sagging below 2 inches, I move on to a 20-year-old.
Yeah, wow. People say Leonardo DiCaprio is bad, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, literally. Ooh, that's a little bit harder than like having a harsh 25 hard line.
I didn't
This
get the
is
speech,
true.
Pacino did.
There we go.
So I'm gonna say thank you so much for having me on, guys. If I was a total bitch, I'm not sorry.
No, you were great. You were wonderful.
You were
Thank
great.
you so much for having
Barb.
me
No, you were
on.
wonderful.
I think we should all
Thank
hang
you. You
out,
did
go to a
wonderful.
Mets game, and we should
Yep,
all.
that
I need
definitely.
to learn more from Bobo about baseball. You know, that's one of the sports I'm not too informed about. So you got to give me
Absolutely.
like
Well,
a
you
crash
got-
course.
Barb, let's
that
get you worked in
definitely, if
over
you
here.
would-
You were a great sport, I'd say for sure. Thank you very
Thank
much
you.
for jumping in with us here. I mean, this
Thanks
is
for having me on. I
Cramer,
appreciate
all
it.
Cramer and Bobo, but it was very fun chatting with
No,
you.
but
here,
thank
for
you
sure.
guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Barb. We
Yep.
appreciate you coming on again. And
Thank
absolutely
you.
make sure to check out Barb on X at Barb versus the World. So
Barb
Definitely a
versus the
follow.
world. All my social media, X, Threads, Insta, the CCP, I guess now, Israel app, TikTok, all that, even like YouTube, same handle.
Oh, one last thing, Barb. What's your OnlyFans?
Oh, I used to have one. I don't anymore.
Jesus Christ, I'm sorry.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I
I
took that
couldn't
down.
resist
And
myself.
I know
I'm
I
a
took it down in
scumlord.
2022. No, if you
Edgelord
asked
comedy. Come on.
if you asked 4 years ago, I would have told you, but I don't have one anymore, sadly. I have like
Good.
dignity and self-respect now. It's like a
That's
whole
a
thing.
good gal. I
When
respect
like
that.
your like frontal lobe develops,
Hey, it was a
Uh-oh.
pandemic. Everyone needed the money.
Wow, I guess I just ran her off there. I apologize if I.
Well,
I
think-
thank you for coming on, Barb. We appreciate
I
having
think
Barb
she-
on. That was
yeah.
awesome.
I think she got the joke.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, she did.
it's a pandemic. Everyone needed the money.
All right, baby. Let's go here. We got 8-9 top of the order coming up.
That's right. U.S.
Nice
down
one, the order.
2-0 still. Just got through the top of the 8th inning. Griffin Jacks had a strong inning there. U.S. coming to bat now. Terang, Crow Armstrong, and Witt coming up. So, I mean, you got
Now-
to think. Yeah, what are you gonna say, Steve?
Now, Rob, see, what do they got on the bench right now to possibly come in to pinch hit if it's maybe a lefty righty sort of matchup scenario? Do you have any intel on who's in the hole right now for the U.S. team with the 8-9 batter up, 6 more outs?
Absolutely. The U.S. does have the infielder from Toronto, Ernie Clement. If you remember, he had a really great postseason for the Blue Jays this year. Like he had like 400 or 500 during that playoff run. So he's definitely an option. They also have the Yankees first baseman Paul Goldschmidt, the lefty shortstop from the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson, and the big bopper is Cal Raleigh, the catcher who had 60 home runs last year. So,
Okay.
and he adds a little wrinkle to them too because he's a switch hitter. So they can really kind of use him in any spot.
So it sounds like those first
Yeah.
and last options that you mentioned there would be the more likely of the two if we're going to see something. That's just a.
I'm with you on that.
Yep, exactly. Though it feels like Cal Raleigh's been burnt out this whole World Baseball Classic. He's been burnt out from
Yeah.
that season.
Yeah, I feel like they'll save Cal Raleigh to like the 9th because really, if anybody gets on this inning, we're going to get to Harper and Judge in the lineup. So you figure if we get past this inning without scoring again, they'll probably save Cal Raleigh to be the big power threat in the 9th.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and it'd be freaking shocking if Judge does anything because he's done shit in postseason.
This is true.
There you go.
Mr.
I
Halo.
gotta take up for Judge here and say last postseason didn't he like hit ridiculously well and have an ops
You are-
of like 1?
You're definitely right about that. Yeah, Judge killed it in 2025. So really stopped a lot of those playoff, choke artists, that kind of storyline. But I think because the Yankees got knocked out so quickly last year, people kind of forget about it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I just know Eastside Dave of the Davey Max Sports Program would not let me get away if I didn't stand up for Judge a little bit. He's
Yeah,
a guy
Also,
that
don't
Judge
forget
can-
that Bobo will take any opportunity he can get to shit on the Yankees at any
He
given
really will.
moment of his life.
Yeah,
Truly little.
Breathing,
It's
waking
just-
moment of his life.
It's just that first that first round exit. That first round exit like overshadowed that. Like, I
it's
feel like
little
if he-
brother
if they would've
sticking his
got-
in Stevie. It's kind of like
No,
what
we
I got to
would-
imagine you as a Red Sox fan would feel if you went to Michigan and Michigan State was like, "We're your rival," and you're like, "That's cute, but we've got a real rival down the road."
Right.
This is true.
Ugh.
The Venezuelans are really turned out here in Miami. There's almost a bit of a third
They're going-
world atmosphere, if I might say myself, going on in the. I don't mean that as a negative thing necessarily. It's just you see these videos on Vice and whatnot of baseball when you're in Venezuela or the Dominican Republic, and those atmospheres are wild.
Yeah, those crowds
Wow.
going crazy. And you're definitely right about that. There's a lot of Venezuelan, just like there were a lot of Dominicans in the stands. I think for these other baseball countries, as much as, people like us in the U.S. do care about it, it's like on a different level for
Sure.
Puerto Rico, the DR, and Venezuela.
Yeah, I used to live up in Inwood, North Manhattan, which is a very predominantly Dominican neighborhood, and they would watch the Dominican League games that few couple of weeks where that was always in session. They would
Mhm.
watch it on the bodega TVs. It would always be everywhere. They really took the smaller Dominican League baseball very seriously, which was fun because occasionally you would get a pro trying to rehab or something like that, or a guy who had just retired from MLB, like Manny Ramirez was playing in the Dominican leagues for several years, or maybe at least a year or so after he left the majors, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, and then those
Yeah, it's true.
winter leagues, they were holding one of those games at City Field, and the tickets were high priced, so it was a big thing. I remember
there's
seeing
demand for those games.
a tick pic. Yeah, there was a demand, and they actually got a big turnout, even with the weather. And they probably could have sold out the whole stadium had they opened the upper deck, which surprised me.
Yeah, I think you're right about
Someone told
that.
me who was there. Someone told me who was there told me they didn't open up the upper deck, and I think they could have sold out that whole stadium. I think, even with the fact that it's like
Bobby
freaking
Witt really-
mid-November.
Really playing with fire here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when we
They
went
took
bigger,
that-
that became a
and-
big
and-
difference.
Very generous strike zone here. Takes.
All right.
Takes the walk.
On base.
Yeah, there we go. 4-pitch walk, and it couldn't have come at a better time because now you turn over the lineup and you got Harper and Judge as the big threats right behind him.
Let's see.
Hell yeah.
Freaking see if freaking Harper freaking does something for once.
Look at this. Venezuela wants to go talk to their guy.
Oh yeah, they're not taking any chances right now. They know that this is.
See, yes. They're going to pitch a strike. Yes. You want to pitch a strike? I tell you, those pitches fucking strike, man. What you think, man?
I don't know.
Yeah, yo.
Do we
I
get a
can tell you-
mic somehow in on that?
At this point, I'm surprised.
I don't
With
know,
Fox doing it too, you'd think they would.
They probably have mics on certain people. I don't know if they turn it on and off. I just know whoever wins this, they freaking got a good freaking place to celebrate the win.
Oh
I
yeah,
feel
you're
like
gonna go
you
down to
can't
town
go to
in Miami.
Yeah, you freaking can't go to Miami without getting blacked out drunk after a big moment.
If the Venezuelans win this game, that place is gonna be lit tonight.
Yeah, let's just say there's going to be a lot of key bumps getting passed around after this game. Although, look at that, folks. Would you look at that?
Let's go.
There we go. There we go, Dan. All right. The first time you're going to see this guy cheer for a Bryce Harper home run.
Ever in his life.
That is a rare time you will ever see me cheer for Bryce Harper doing something. Regular season,
right.
I'm always yelling out. You've heard me, Cramer, how I say I hate. You always see me say how I despise Bryce Harper, and when he does that hair flip thing after a home run, and I want to freaking rip off that headband he's wearing. I always say that during the regular season, but this time we're on the same side here. We're all Americans here. We're all Americans here, Bryce. This time I can congratulate you.
Bobo's having very confused feelings, like that time he accidentally walked into the trans strip club.
It was on channel 57.
No.
57, baby.
No, it's 57. If it's 57, you're like squinting, like I think I see a boob. That's how those channels. You remember those channels, right, Cramer? Were they still doing those channels?
I remember that. Yeah, that's been done for 30 years.
Ooh.
Yeah, but you remember what those channels were like? Like,
absolutely.
I think I see something. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Kids these days have it too. Kids these days have it too easy. Now they can just go on a website and lie about being 18. I was like, are you 18?
Harper pimped the hell out of that home run.
Oh, he really did.
Like that before.
I was thinking the same thing, and it's great too. You know, that's going to be something that they're going to show, especially if the U.S. wins. They're going to show this forever when he crosses home plate and points to the flag
and salutes. Yeah, he saluted.
Yeah,
first of all, he bat flipped.
Yeah,
he did.
You know, when you think about it, though, that is good.
Never mind it.
Yeah, Bo. All right, take a deep breath. We need you to take a deep breath here because the game's still on, bud.
Yeah. Never mind it. I just had to plug. I had to plug in the charger, but this laptop actually ran low on charge. Like I knew this laptop wasn't going to last the whole game. The power.
So this is great though. You see, both teams are up on the railing. The whole crowd's going nuts, and the Venezuelan bench has been going nuts the whole game. You know, overacting and shit. So Harper had every right to completely pimp that out and shove it right back in their face now that it's 2-2. Tie ball game. Let's go, USA.
That said, a bench clearing brawl right here would be the funniest thing in world history.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Yeah, if it
drills
wasn't a
Judge
tie
in the
ball
head.
Game. I mean, I guess, yeah. Wow.
Judge strikes out, but the Harper home run, man, ties the game up.
Oh, wow. Judge struck out looking again?
Yeah, yep, I knew they.
Fuck.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Well, what can you say about Judge's ability to strike out?
I do have to. It freaking puts up all these numbers in the regular season, but I think he struck out probably before he was making all those millions. He probably struck out a lot.
Oh yeah, he strikes out a lot, but he still hits 50, 60 home runs.
That's true, but I'm saying he was striking out in another way before he was making those millions.
Oh, I get it.
If you get what I mean.
All right.
I got it.
Yeah, I got you. But though now he doesn't. Though now I guess you could say that, to be fair with Judge, probably doesn't strike out in that department. But
so, what department are you saying he's striking out in?
He'll definitely won't strike
at bat in a clutch situation.
No, I said before that. I mean, no, I mean asking girls out.
Oh, no. Whisper about that.
Before he's making his money.
You don't have to whisper that.
No, but I'm just.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure now. Even though he's striking out a lot in this game, I'm sure he probably is not striking out at the after party.
Well, definitely not.
If somehow we win, he definitely won't strike. He definitely won't be striking out at the after party. If you get what I'm saying.
You got that right. Especially if he's the one that gets the big hit.
I'm sorry if you're making that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sorry, if you got that much kind of money, there is something wrong with you if you're striking out with the kind of money he has in Miami. You should be batting 1,000 in Miami with that kind of money.
But Bo, isn't it what's on the inside that counts?
But Dan, so what do you think matters more, Dan? Him making $40 million or more?
I guess what's up? I have no freaking clue, but he better. He's got to freaking learn how to get big mo.
Just to catch Stevie
freaking win in the playoffs. Otherwise, he could become before he becomes the Dan Marino of baseball.
What did I miss?
The question that stumped Bobo there was, what doesn't it matter what's on the inside more than the money you have?
Oh.
That's how he ended up on. He better win in the playoffs before he becomes Dan Marino.
It's a good question. Whoever came up with that.
I don't know how we got that answer, but it was insightful.
Yeah. Bobo, he takes us down these these paths and everything that I never thought that we were going to be talking about, but I love that you bring it up, Bobo.
Yeah.
Can I also mention that once Barb left, USA started coming alive again? Do you think there's something to that?
There might be.
Could we possibly send someone to Barb? I think maybe that's what we would need to win this. And are you willing to do that? Are you willing to take that step, Bobo?
Yeah.
Bo, how much does winning mean to you? That's what I'm asking you. Just say yes or no. That's all you have to do. Is just nod yes.
It means a lot. It means a lot.
All right, there we go.
It means a lot.
He made his choice.
Yeah, they don't call it a Venezuelan necktie for nothing.
Well, I guess it was nice the 2 times that we did have Barb on.
Yeah, we got to see what happens now.
Yeah. All of a sudden, is this going to happen? Is this going to happen when the Mets are 1 win away from the World Series? That the same thing happens? She all of a sudden leaves, and then all of a sudden I'm going nuts, and there would really need to be a medic on standby for that one.
The other turning point, Stevie, I think, was when Bo gave his pump-up speech. We might need one more here going into the ninth inning. We might need one to rally the troops going into the 9th.
Holy shit. How did I forget that?
Dan, here, you take it away. I'm going to make you, there you go. And there's only one anthem that you need to get you pumped up with this. Let's go.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Very big celebration. A shit ton of kilos we have right here in this box right here. And it's all yours if we win. Think about it. Go out there and win this.
More cursing.
I freaking need this. I don't want to be laughed at with my coworkers at MLB Network. I don't need this. Save me the embarrassment. Win this. And there'll be a celebration right after.
Check it. Yeah, check it.
All right. There we go. All right.
So it looks like there is a question in the call on the steal. Throw down the second.
Yeah.
Looks like
I think he's out.
Looks like you got him. Yeah. Look, the throw was a little short. Oh, now on that first replay I'm seeing, the toe might have got in there. Damn, that was close, but I think that may call me stand on the field.
Yeah, it's a tough one to overturn.
My first instinct might have been a little swayed by my homerism.
I was thinking the same thing when I first saw that play. It looked like he was dead, but on the replay, it looked like you said, he might have got that. Yeah, he got that foot in there. It looked like.
This is where you need Pete Hegseth to do his job and just call in.
That was close though. That was a bang play if I ever seen one.
Feel like you like being alive? It'd be nice if you made the right call here.
Exactly. Time to dial up one of those drone strikes to Venezuela.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that the throw here was bad and the slide was good. So you're gonna have to, I think, let that call stand.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think you're
that
right,
call's
Stevie.
gonna
It looks
stand.
like, yeah.
The call's
So it
gonna
looks like
stand.
unless they overturn it, it's going to be runner on second, nobody out for Venezuela.
But
Tie
that's
game
a
at top
good
of the ninth.
that's a good challenge by
that-
the U.S. That's a perfect position you want
Yeah.
to challenge.
Yeah,
right
it's a
there.
call,
It's-
but that call's gonna stand. That's gonna be one of those that I knew was gonna stand. Not gonna be anything that's gonna make me yell at an umpire, and I've yelled at enough from umpires over the years.
Yeah, and now it's up to Garrett Whitlock to come in, the United States relief pitcher that they just brought in. Now it's up to him to get out of this inning. He's looked nasty so far in this tournament too. So let's hope he can find a way to get out of this. Hey, you look at this lineup too. They got Eugenio Suarez up here right now. This is a guy who hit 40+ home runs last year for the Diamondbacks and the Mariners. So this guy's definitely a threat right now.
Yeah.
Now they're pretty loose with the genealogy to play on every team, right?
Yeah, like that Italian team was just a bunch of guys that could vaguely trace
I heard-
their lines to their Italian heritage.
I heard I don't know if this is the same kind of requirement for the Olympics, but I know the WBC, if your grandmother was from that country, if your grandparents.
That makes more sense. I thought it was any point in your ancestry, and I was like, since all humans are from Africa, you would think they would have the best teams every year in the WBC.
No,
you're right.
No, it's just. Yeah, it is. It's your grandparents have had to be from the country. To at least that's the minimum requirement.
That makes sense.
As Garrett Whitlock just gave it up, United States is now down 3-2. As Suarez ripped the double in the gap here.
Of course they do this to us. Of course they do this. It's short-lived.
I don't want to point any fingers, but maybe if somebody hadn't given their pump-up speech involving kilos of cocaine,
that was
team would have been a little more motivated,
Bo.
Bo.
I get it. You gotta take chances in weird scenarios. It's gonna pull a stunt like that, but that may have backfired, Bo.
Once we get out of this inning, I'm going to need one final rallying cry from you, Bo, and it better be real, it better be genuine, and it better be emotion drawn.
Yeah, let's keep it baseball focus too, if you can.
From the heart.
All right.
In between innings.
Yeah, we're gonna need that, no doubt about it. Definitely.
All right, if we get out of this still down by 1 run.
What? So if it's more than 1 run, you're not gonna do it?
Yeah, you're just gonna give up. I didn't think you were a quitter, Bo.
No, I'm still gonna do it, but I'm gonna feel less energy.
Don't
But
show your hand.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
You can have less energy, but you don't just tell people that beforehand. You kind of.
Now they're always going to wonder what could it have been.
Very true.
The key part of coaching is keeping a cool head and composure in all situations.
Okay. Yes, when
It's got to be a steady ship. And yeah, that you can only imagine how that stadium is probably going nuts right now with all those Venezuelans in there. They are pumped up right now. They're back on top.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that was the craziest reaction I've ever seen to a double by a player in my life. Like, he literally was testifying to Mount Sinai or whatever.
That's
Zion. That's crazy. I mean, it's a big spot.
Jeter's final home run had less emotion behind it than that double.
For sure.
All I know is this stadium has led to the most disappointing moments have happened at this stadium.
Well, here we go. Look, the Angels in the outfield.
And you know what?
Again.
Yeah, they're all going crazy in the Venezuelan dugout right now. Andres Jimenez is up behind the count 1-2. Oh man, that Bryce Harper home run had us feeling pretty good right now, but they brought in Whitlock.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
surprised. Yeah.
Listen, if Whitlock could bear down here, keep this to just a 1-run game, I'll take
they
that
had
going into.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, man. And the weird thing is too that they had their closer, available today, Mason Miller, the San Diego Padres closer, and he was available coming into this game. They said he definitely is available tonight, and I'm kind of surprised in a tie game in the 9th inning that they went to Whitlock instead of Mason Miller because you'd think that especially you're the home team, there's not going to be a save situation. So I'm kind of surprised he didn't go to Miller.
Yeah, do you think maybe
I'm
it's
surprised too.
Maybe it's like an ego respect thing where since it's not like it's your team and it's tough to pull a guy even though since he didn't necessarily he had been pitched pretty well leading up to that at bat.
Yeah,
I can see where the coach is in a tough position having to go take the ball from that guy.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Yeah, it is.
No doubt about
it. Yeah, no doubt about it. But it's also a dumb boneheaded move from a manager who's never managed a single major league game. Who made that decision to name him manager?
And a pitcher
Someone who's
also
never managed
too. You think a pitcher manager is probably going to be more on the pitcher's argumentative side things than the statistic argument side of things, where it's like, yeah, pull this guy and bring in the closer now.
Yeah, and DeRosa was their manager actually for Team USA back in 2023 also when Team USA
Joe DeRosa? What the fuck?
The great Joe DeRosa. Oh, you're right. And they came up short in the championship game then too. Is this going to be 2 times in the championship game for DeRosa choking it out here?
Yeah, might have to go with someone else next time in a couple of years. In 4 years from now, someone who's actually managed in a major league game.
Yeah, I think if DeRosa loses this one, I don't think he's getting another shot.
I wouldn't give him one.
They bring in Tyler Rogers, the Mets former Met relief pitcher, signed with the Toronto Blue Jays in the offseason.
Oh, this guy that's given us too many Mets PTSD from last year. Even worse at the stadium where the collapse happened.
Yeah, and he's a guy that gets a lot of soft contact, but sometimes he starts giving up like those flares to the outfield that nobody can get to, and weak base hits. So let's hope he can get a couple of ground balls here or something. That wasn't a ground ball, but it's an infield fly.
We'll take it.
Yeah. There we go. Suarez gets back to second. 2 outs now.
And the runner took off there. You see the replay.
I'm shocked the guy
had to hustle to get back there.
Yeah, they were trying to do a hit and run and almost got himself into a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, let's see if this guy actually does something, because we freaking practically ran him out of town last year.
Rogers, yeah. Well, I mean, he wasn't as bad as Helsley, but yeah, he definitely didn't have a great tenure as a Met last year.
So what are they reviewing here? It looks like they're trying to say that he didn't touch third going back. He took off for home and then went back to second without touching third, is what they're trying to say?
Yeah, yes. I think you're right about that. And it does say umpire review, so I wonder if this was initiated by the umpires.
Right, so he touches third, he starts to go home, and then I guess is he out of the baseline?
It looked like he touched. Oh, maybe out of the baseline, but yeah, it looked like he touched.
Yeah, out of the
bag.
baseline wouldn't make any sense because he's not affecting any play.
Hmm.
I think maybe this is a little bit of gamesmanship on the U.S. just trying to fucking pull anything out of their hat just to
Slow things down a little bit.
Sneak their way out of the inning, settle things down too.
I feel like this was a waste of challenges.
I mean, it's the ninth inning. It's
feel like
everything on the line. Might as well throw
that was a waste of
as
challenge.
much at the wall, see what sticks.
But let's hope that one doesn't bite us in the ass.
And now look at this with another interesting move.
Yeah, the old automatic intentional walk. They're bringing up Salvador Perez. Really hasn't had too many at bats this tournament prior to today, but this guy, situation.
This guy probably would be booing. I'd be booing. Yes. This guy's another one that brings me too many Mets fan PTSD.
Oh yeah, he was on that 2015 Royals championship team, and he's still around all these years later, and he's like 37 years old. He still hit 30 home runs last year, so he's a threat.
Yeah, that is surprising, and he's like what I call old in terms of catcher old, not old, but catcher old.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Oh, that scared me off the bat.
That was scary.
As Salvador Perez lines out to left field,
this one's gonna. Yep, I gotta do this freaking speech now.
Yeah, Bo, rally the troops, baby. We need it.
Listen, make sure you get a couple curses, but ixnay on the cocaine.
This is your moment right here. You guys got a chance at immortality right here. They're gonna talk about you guys years from now right here. This is your chance.
Curse.
Right here.
Curse.
You might be on rival teams, but this is a chance that regardless of what team you play on, they're gonna remember you forever, and you're gonna cause a lot. You have a chance to freaking show them this is our house. We can't let another country take over. This is in America. This is our house. Let's win it right here.
Yeah. USA. There we go.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.
Thank you.
USA.
Another one. USA.
There we go. USA all the way. Let's see if they can take it on. Now we got coming up in the bottom of the ninth now, down one. Schwarber. I mean, that guy could tie on one swing. And they got Bregman and Roman Anthony, the young Red Sox lefty after that. So pretty good. And Anthony's been good in this tournament so far. He's had a couple of big hits.
They're saying that Red Sox are going to have a good season this year, and Roman Anthony is going to be one of the number one reasons why.
Yeah, he definitely is. That kid is legit. And also, too, I like that the Red Sox got Ranger Suarez too. He's not so bad himself. So I think the Sox are going to have a good year after down one last year.
Yeah, they got rid of a lot of just longtime players on the team, so you kind of see a facelift more or less. Red Sox, which is always a good time, at least if they're doing well. So let's see what happens here.
Yeah, especially too when you lose to the Yankees in the playoffs, you just got to get that taste out of your mouth, freshen the team up a little bit.
Agree.
Looks like the Venezuelans switch pitchers here. Is that true?
Yeah.
And Palencia.
Yeah, Palencia is their closer. He's in, looking to shut the door here in the ninth now.
Let's see if Schwarber does something that'll that'll be something. That'll be something very rare. I'll actually cheer for him to do something. Let's see.
Who would have thought if it'd be 2 Phillies that made you get out of your seat today? You know?
Yeah.
I know that I would have never expected, but this is just one of those things that could only happen in this tournament.
Yeah, you can't cut off your nose to spite your face, Bo. That's how the old saying goes.
Yep.
Did you cheer for him when he yelled at Angel Hernandez?
Yep. Oh, believe me, I could agree on that one. I could always agree on that one, regardless.
I think everybody was cheering for him that day.
Me.
Yeah, you should cheer.
Believe me.
Yells at at Hernandez, Angel Hernandez. I said Aaron, the tight end. No, he wasn't a murderer, but he was a pretty bad umpire.
I would say he was worse.
Can't disagree with you.
Right.
Bo, do you know what Angel Hernandez
right
liked to
there.
watch? Not Angel Hernandez. Now I'm doing it. Do you know what Aaron Hernandez liked to watch on TV late at night?
What?
The Queer People on Channel 57.
Channel 57.
Oh, great. Of course.
I'll tell you who won't be watching Channel 57 tonight. That'll be Kyle Schwarber because his television permission has been revoked after the sit-bat he just had.
Yes, Schwarber strikes out on the high heat, and U.S. down to the last 2 outs now.
Gunnar Henderson would be a very American name to do something heroic for Team USA.
You're definitely right about
without
that.
a doubt. Yeah,
He's
without
been great
a doubt.
so far. I'm kind of surprised too that they're taking Bregman out. Although I guess Bregman really hasn't done much anyway. But got a couple of championships under his belt. He's a perennial all-star.
Somebody who
Gunnar
can handle this
Henderson.
pressure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Henderson's only played a handful of playoff games. But hey, maybe it's the right move. Maybe this is the move that DeRosa makes that changes everything.
And everybody calls him a genius.
Before settling on Gunnar, his parents had considered first sexer and violencer, but stuck with Gunnar. And, his bat was as bad as that joke was, if you're watching along at home, because as you hear from Mr. Bobo,
as you can
you're
tell by
down
that
our
Bobo
farm.
groan. That's right, down to the last out as another infield fly, and U.S. not coming up with the big hit when they need it. It's all coming down to the Red Sox sophomore over here, Roman Anthony.
This guy has a big moment. He already had a freaking big moment for a couple days ago.
You know what? If anything, whatever happens here, I will go open up a Capital One bank account tomorrow. That's one thing is for sure.
Yeah, they put way too. They put way too many advertisements on his jersey. Could they not make that patch freaking big enough?
And it's literally everywhere. It's on the dugouts in the back there. So I mean, subliminal messaging. I'm sure they'll have a couple of people opening those accounts.
I think
Wasn't
I heard
Alec-
they freak. At this point, they freaking think they could freaking tape an advertisement to your freaking glasses if you're attending the game.
Wasn't Alec Baldwin for their spokesperson for a while? I could see why they're trying to be like, we need to rebrand. Throw every penny we have into marketing.
Why?
This is
Did
true.
something bad happen with Alec Baldwin in the past couple of years?
Not according to the court, Stevie.
Jeez.
Oh, God.
Oh, Roman Anthony takes the high strike, and it's 1-2. U.S. down its last strike. Venezuelans are going nuts.
Great. Yeah, I think the police are in full riot gear. Case.
Bo, is work going to be tough tomorrow? I know.
Oh,
UPS
I
tends
gotta
to
be
employ a
shit-faced, but-
plethora of Venezuelans.
No.
It's a good point.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough day. They're going to be.
Gonna be a lot of call outs tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Home's
U.S.
gonna be
hat.
doing double duty and pissed.
Whatever. I'll just be shit face. Whatever. I'll be shit face, but I'll pull through.
There you go. That's a good worker.
That's the kind of spirit we need.
It's the face of defeat. And you can tell the United States has lost 3-2. Venezuela takes the World Baseball Classic in really another crazy upset as they won 3-2.
It's back to fucking heckling Harper and Judge and all these guys on our rivals.
That's the one good thing. That's a great positive to take to come out of this, is that at least you can go back to hating the people that you hate, and you don't have to put up this facade, this bullshit fake
and
thing.
Bo, your ace closer didn't tear his ACL celebrating, so that's another win for you.
Yeah, the guy's no longer on our team. He's
a good point, though. I have a good point, nonetheless.
At least Devin Williams didn't do it. He's right about that, Dan.
Yeah, well, lucky for us, Devin Williams didn't take part in this tournament, so we don't have to worry about that.
Well, maybe it's his fault then. Think about that.
I mean, most importantly, we got to hang out together.
Yeah, this was nice.
Absolutely, guys. It was so great having you guys on tonight. Thank you.
Yeah,
I know,
the
other night it was easier on a Friday, but hanging out here on a Tuesday. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan.
Yeah,
of
it
the
was
show.
great. Yep. Thanks for everybody. Thanks to Stevie. Thanks to Bobby. Thanks to
Somebody's
Barb,
here to rub it in.
Yes, he's back. Yes. Woo.
Yeah, you can't rub it.
I guess we
4th
did
of
it to him.
July. I am coming. I am playing the Venezuelan national anthem on Main Street, New York.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Bobo, you see what you brought on us?
All right, go. You still got that reminder.
You lost your own game to a bunch of savages.
Oh,
savages.
What is Barb back? Sounds like.
You guys are still the Brits, bitch.
Oh, wow.
Bo, is this what you do? You get legends like Cardiff
still the
on?
British
Just when I thought my night couldn't get better, Cardiff shows up and things are okay. I didn't know how I was going to continue on, but I got to see him twice.
But hey, Cardiff, what was this about? I hear America beat Canada in R-tard hockey also, as somebody else put it. Is this true?
Yes, I believe so. The sled
so we did get one more over you, you sucker.
But
again,
exactly. You're still being reminded of it, and in a building in your country, there's reminders of it.
What's that?
I said you guys some of that memorabilia for those.
We heard you.
Thank you, Carter, for coming on again. That was awesome.
Yeah, damn, he's good. I'll tell you, sometimes he's good. That guy.
That was good.
Yeah, exactly. I needed a little cheering up after that.
It's crazy. Venezuela is literally weeping. The whole entire team is weeping together as one on the field right now.
That's because they have to go back.
Calling this the biggest sporting event in the history of Venezuela, and I thought it was just a bunch of BS. But you can tell by the way they're reacting. This is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I feel like that whole country it's got to be people in riot gear in that country for all I know.
And we can also say that we made it through this entire broadcast without making one Tren del Agua reference, which is, I think, impressive.
That's true.
Yep,
that's true. Definitely,
for white guys like us.
That is the head. And you know who else is bro? You know who else is disappointed at the outcome of this game? My mom.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, things didn't break the U.S.'s way today, and Venezuela takes the WBC. And I think that's just about going to do it for us, guys. Stevie, Bobby, thank you so much for taking your time to chill with us tonight. Anything you guys want to plug?
Stevie, you want to go first, or you want me to?
Stevie Lou is back. You got it right on the crawl going the whole time. Thank you so much, Robert. I really appreciate your great pulling on this all together, man. You're really awesome at this. So thank you very much. And Bo, I'll talk to you soon. Same to you, Bobby.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Stevie.
Wait.
Yep.
Don't go yet, Stevie.
I want to say. I do want to say big thanks to everyone who showed up. Stevie, Bobby, Cardiff, Barb, everyone here was amazing on the show. This one will still be remembered. This is the first, I guess, championship round disappointment we've seen on the history of Best Seat in the House podcast. Hopefully, we don't have to see another one of these. Hopefully, next time one of these situations get necessitated, we see a championship. But it was still a fun show. It was great to join everyone today, and I'll be seeing you guys, and hopefully we got to get the whole group from this episode together at a Met game some point during the year.
Hell yeah, buddy!
Absolutely, that's gonna happen. And Bobby, anything you'd like to plug for you guys?
Yeah, make sure you check out the Davey Mac Sports program every Monday, Modern Day Man every Friday. I will be in Oneonta, New York, April 4th, performing at the Wisest Guys Comedy Club. And maybe I'll bring some special guests. Stevie, you booked that day?
Talk to me, baby. Maybe we can do it.
Maybe,
yeah.
Who knows? Maybe we'll work it out.
I'm back on stage these days, so.
Very cool. Thank you so much, guys. And definitely make sure to check those guys out. The two greatest producers in the history of the East Side Dave Show.
That's right.
Thank you, boys.
That's damn right.
For having us.
Yep.
There we go. You guys
That's
have a
very
good
sweet
night.
Yep.
And all right, fellas, me and Bobo close this thing out. Bo, anything? Oh, I took Bobo out. Sorry, Steve.
Of course, you could follow me, Bobo103NYC, Instagram Bobo718DK. Also, you could same username on Treads, and YouTube, one word, Daniel Curlin, where you could get access if you subscribe to our Patreon. You get access 8 days early access. So definitely subscribe, and more importantly, you guys support the show. It's everything.
That's right.
I'm freaking. I'm freaking. My voice is shot, but not winning voice shot.
Yeah, unfortunately, not winning voice shot. And yeah, before we get out of here, though, I do want to give a shout out to everybody. Barb, thank you so much for coming on. She was awesome. Bobby Tamburro, obviously, absolutely hilarious. Him and Stevie Lou, the dynamic duo. Those guys were great together for us. And obviously, Cardiff popping on a couple of times. Love Cardiff. Thank you. Looking forward so much to Canada Day. And also, shout out to Tukey, because Tukey threw us some friends over here. Tukey, we love you more than a friend, right, Bobo?
Yeah, we love that. We love all our viewers, and a big thanks to everyone who popped in and watched. And we hope you enjoyed this show. There'll be another one. Hopefully a Knicks NBA Finals edition.
Exactly. Thank you to everybody who super chatted. Thank you to everybody who just hung out in the chat and bullshitted with us. We'll be back with you on Thursday for our regular show at 7 p.m. right here on YouTube. So for my co-host, the great Daniel Bobo Curlin, and for everybody that was on the show tonight, I'm Rob Cramer. This is the Best Seat in the House podcast, everybody, and we will catch you next time. Have a great week, and even though we lost, USA